Cops do every kind of injustice, from boasting their authority to ridiculing the laws. However, today we'll be watching some of the most racist cops making the biggest mistakes of their careers. Just like this idiot cop who did something shocking.
Okay, I'm coming to a stop.
Get out of the truck!
Alright, you just pull back out. Okay, are you Quick County or Ross County?
He took off again. We're heading northbound, 23. 1959 Jackson, on half traffic, for northbound, right lane. He rolled the window down, looked at us, rolled it back up. We're northbound, 48 miles an hour, passing Moore Road in Ross County.
I need an update for 1020 again.
Backup joined in, and it was not before several police vehicles were behind Rose that he pulled over and slowly exited his truck.
Tell them to stop there if they got wrong.
Among the officers was also a K-9 unit. Rose was out of his truck with his hands raised above his head. He was carrying no weapons and was complying with the police when the K-9 officer did something shocking.
That's a dog! Come to me! You don't want bit! On the ground, you're gonna get bit. Come to me, man!
Do not let them, don't release the dog. Do not release the dog with his hands up. Do not release the dog with his hands up. Do not release the dog with his hands up. Don't. Do not. Get the dog off of it. Get the dog off of it.
Get the dog! Out the dog! Let the cat! Let the cat! Get the cat!
It was later revealed that Rose was afraid to get out of his car as he had seen officers with their guns drawn. The poor guy had no idea his worries were about to get real as the heartless officer let his E9 maul him.
Get the dog off! Get your dog! Get it out! Get it out! Get it out! Please!
I got squad.
Okay.
Don't get a call now. That'll be a squad for the suspect. Our units are clearing the vehicle now. Put your hand back. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Get the first aid.
Yeah, start CMS.
Even the officers couldn't see what had happened, as all of them were disgusted by the K-9 officer's action. Despite them shouting at him not to release the dog, the unhinged officer proceeded with it, causing Rose immense pain and agony.
You got a first aid kit going up right now?
Yep, he's bringing it to me. I'm
Jackson,
working on it.
23 southbound, left lane B.
I say have one of the motor units open this or whatever.
Yeah. Was that not loud enough?
You said it 3-4 multiple times.
But then we have the front
your tire on the rim. 32 right lane.
They have one in route.
County is already dispatched.
Bro, don't touch my left arm, bro. You just let the dog bite me. Why would you touch my left arm?
Rose was in a deplorable condition as the other officers gave him some first aid. It's crazy how the actions of one psycho police officer caused such a huge damage.
No, why you keep bending my arm?
We're trying to get it wrapped.
We're wrapping it up.
We're not trying to hurt you.
Here. There's a pad.
Don't even touch it while I got handcuffs on. Y'all just making it worse.
Man,
And you still leaning on me like you pinning me down. I got cuffs on.
Nobody is on you.
Yes, you are. Look, you're grabbing my shorts.
We're trying to wrap you up.
I don't need it wrapped up right now.
Right.
I have handcuffs on. What am I doing to you?
You could kick somebody. I don't want you to
I'm
kick
gonna
anybody.
kick. I'm not gonna kick nobody. I just got
Relax,
bit by a
man.
dog.
I understand that. Just
Man, you
calm
don't
down.
understand. You don't understand.
What
Did
do
you
you
get bit
want?
by a dog?
Hey,
They're gonna have tape in here.
Stop squeezing it.
nobody, buddy. Nobody's trying to hurt you.
Shit, you just let a dog bite me.
All you had to do is come to me.
I was coming, all the guns pointing at me. How do you expect me to respect you? You got a gun pointing at me. It's like 20 of y'all.
All you had to do was stop, brother.
The canine officer, later identified as Ryan Speakman, showed no remorse for his actions as he seemingly fled the scene. The other officers stood and watched in dismay as they called for EMS.
You want to stand up on your feet or you want to sit on your butt? EMS is
I don't know what you're gonna let me do.
I'm gonna let you do. I'm gonna let you either sit or stand. As long as you ain't gonna do nothing stupid.
I'm gonna do something stupid
Just
with handcuffs.
have him set up, Tyler.
And you still
Let
squeezing
him-
my
let him
arm.
set up.
Let it go. Shit, it's too late for that. And you still squeezing me.
I know.
You still let it go. Don't put pressure on me.
You have to have pressure.
Don't know. Let it be.
Just go ahead and let it. You good.
Why are you still touching me?
What's that?
Why are you still touching me?
Because you are under arrest.
Yeah, I have handcuffs on.
I understand.
All right, so you can stop touching me. Tell me what I need to do.
Why
Why
would y'all trying to say he's not gonna accept the
Y'all not these y'all the dog bite me.
What do you mean? I gave you 3 warnings. Did I not?
Man, you just pulled up. I ain't trying to hear that.
Did I not say? Did I not say final warning? You're getting out of the dog.
Next available rollback. Left front tire on the truck is deflated. Brake.
65 calling new exit should already be around. Go ahead.
Okay, no further.
Okay.
Still need the truck RP.
Give him a call.
Go ahead with it.
It's looser than the lip. It's tight. So y'all gonna cut off circulation to my left arm.
Hold on.
Want to bleed out?
I don't want it to be tight.
It's got to be, man. Otherwise, that's literally the tourniquet's job.
The officers at least had the courtesy to give him first aid, and they kept tending to him until the medical experts arrived.
No, it hurts.
You want to lay down? That's fine.
I told y'all it was too tight. Y'all don't want to listen to me.
James, is that your mic?
Why are you going in my pockets?
Get your ID.
Rose was ultimately taken to the hospital where he was treated for his injuries and was then taken to the county jail, where he was charged with failure to comply. He bonded out of jail, and the Circleville Police Department launched an internal investigation against Officer Speakman. They placed him on administrative leave, and after a comprehensive investigation, he was fired from the department. This officer got the perfect ending for disobeying his seniors, but this cop took things up a notch.
I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to pull me over as I'm going into work?
Because you're going 80 and a 45.
I am going into work.
On June 6, 2023, a Seminole County Sheriff's deputy was on his routine patrol when he saw a police cruiser going 80 miles per hour in a 40 mile per hour zone. The deputy stopped the officer, but he shockingly continued driving instead of pulling over.
catch up with this butthead. He's the guy that copy down that bumper number.
This one or this one?
Yeah, 11070.
The officer was later identified as 35-year-old Alexander Showney, who kept driving through cars to avoid the deputy. I wonder why these officers consider them above the law. When he finally stopped, his entitlement was on another level.
Pull over. You gonna pull over?
Please say a command.
Pull over. Three 113 to 313.
What?
Do you,
I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to pull me over as I'm going into work?
because you're going 80 and a 45.
I am going into work.
Okay, what are you going
What
to
does
work
it look
for?
like I am dressed for?
I have
What
no,
does it look like I am dressed for?
My name is Deputy Hilton, and they see your driver's license.
No.
Okay. 3113, copy at 1050. 10-4, I got a city Orlando PD taking off from a traffic stop. It's going to be X-ray Foxtrot 6207, XF 6207. He refused to stop.
www.
If this cop behaves like this with a fellow officer, we can only imagine how badly he treats the public. Without any fear of the consequences of his action, he drove away. However, later the Orlando Police Department took notice of the incident and charged him with eluding and fleeing a law enforcement officer and reckless driving. He was also relieved of his duties by the police department. He later turned himself in the Seminole County Jail and was released on a $9,000 bond. Surprisingly, this wasn't the last time an officer acted entitled when he was pulled over.
You really want my driver's license?
I just want to look at it.
Huh?
I said,
I'm the sheriff. I'm not giving you my license. I'm the sheriff.
On August 8th, 2021, a police officer pulled over a black truck for speeding. When he went over to the car, he was definitely not expecting this awkward situation.
Good afternoon. I'm Officer Henry with the Wilson Police Department. The reason for the stop today is because I clocked you 37 and a 25.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can I get your driver's license real quick, Mr. Bryant?
You really want my driver's license?
I just want to look at it.
Huh?
I said,
I'm the sheriff. I'm not giving you my license. I'm the sheriff.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not giving you my driver's license.
Okay.
Okay?
Alrighty.
All right? I appreciate you.
Sit tight for me real quick.
The driver identified himself as Carter County Sheriff Chris Bryant, who appeared too entitled to be held accountable for an offense.
You realize I'm the sheriff of this county?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm the sheriff of this county. All right?
Okay.
You pulled me over. You've made your contact. You gonna
Okay.
write me a ticket?
I mean, I wasn't going to. I was just going to make sure you had your
Write me a
driver's
ticket?
license on you.
I got my driver's license.
I was just wanting to I was just asking to look at it, and then I was going to send you on about your day.
Okay.
That's all I was doing.
There's my driver's license.
Okay.
Okay. And there's my commission card.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Have a good day.
The sheriff agonized the poor officer who was just doing this job. Days after this incident went viral, Sheriff Bryant issued an apology, claiming that he later went to the police station and also apologized to the officer for his conduct. Well, this sheriff considered himself above the law, and this next veteran cop took things up a notch.
You don't want to complete the tests?
No, I don't.
Okay. You understand, sir? You're my first sergeant. Thank you.
On April 27, 2018, a couple of police officers were dispatched after concerned callers reported about a car swerving across traffic at high speed. However, as the officers approached the vehicle, they were stunned to see who was driving.
Just be advised that Mindy is in the lobby. Tourist?
Zero County, 10:30 with that vehicle. Honeysuckle in Maine. You gotta do what you gotta do. We got calls on it. Mike, how was the observation?
What's up, LT?
Hey, LT, how you doing?
Somebody called it on you driving erratic.
Erratic driver.
Headed home?
Home.
The driver was Lieutenant John Chu, a 23-year veteran of the Lower Township Police Department. The officers recognized him personally and immediately contacted their sergeant.
Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. My mic's live, just so you know, at this point. I mean, my camera. We had an erratic driver call. Lieutenant Chu. We got him on a 38, Honeysuckle on Idell. I'm in charge right now. I just wanted to call and let you know. I'm not saying that yet. I haven't went up to the. Nucius went up to the car. I kind of stayed back.
Did the caller
Yes, sir. And Idell, right down the street from his residence. Okay. Yes, sir. You're not. Turn it on.
Oh, I switched the cameras out.
What did he say? I was behind him. I was behind you. Did you get any? Yes. We gotta do what we gotta do. We're gonna have to lock him up if he's 450, dude. You told him to just hang tight? Mm-hmm. You didn't observe any alcohol in the thing or anything? I know you probably didn't. It's a high truck. Is there an odor yet or anything?
No.
The officers appeared quite puzzled about how to proceed as they had their body cams on. It's moments like these that we are thankful these cops are always recorded, or else the lieutenant would have been away by now.
I'm not gonna be able to pick you up. Can you drive in? We have an incident. No, my mic's live. We're on a 38 right now with someone we work with. Yeah, we're not gonna mute our cameras at all or anything. Okay. Absolutely. Yep. All right, see ya. We're gonna have to pull him out. We can't mute our cameras, we can't do anything. Let's hopefully he's all right. Safe to drive. Edward's just coming in. Come on. Hey, LT. So we had the erratic driver call on you. I guess Nucius had some observation. We have to handle this like anything else. He's gonna ask you to step out. We already talked to Lieutenant Brioli. All right. He's gonna make sure you're safe to operate the vehicle. Okay?
I drive half a mile.
I understand, but everything's recorded now, sir. You know that. We gotta handle it how we have to handle it. Trust us. We don't want to be put in this position either.
No. I get it.
The lieutenant definitely appeared hammered, as he was having difficulty even answering the most straightforward question. The officers also handled the matter with precaution, giving him special treatment.
He's just gonna talk to you. You know how it is. He's gonna ask you some questions, make sure you're all right.
I'm fine.
Do me a favor, can you just take your hat off for me, please, sir? Can you just take your hat off? Feet together, hands down your side.
LT, let's get him off this. We don't want to do it in the middle of the road here. Let's get him off this side. I'm going to kill my lights too, all right? Just put the back on. LT, let's get you out of the middle of the road. We don't want you in the middle of the road here. Let's go off to the side.
All right, just go check your eyes real quick. Hands on your side, feet together. You see the tip of my finger? I want you to follow it with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Just your eyes. Don't move your head for me, all right? Put your hand back down for me. Don't move your head.
The officer proceeded with the field sobriety tests. After John failed the eye test, it was time for the walk and turn test, which truly challenged him.
Call 90.
I have a call on hold. Can you do that at 21?
Is it urgent?
Actually, did anybody attempt to call the reporting party? Eventually, if you are
2, 3. On the 9th step, I want you to take a series of forward steps. Turn back around.
Just stand by on that. I'll give you a call when I
Take
clear.
9 steps back. 1, 2, 3. When you start the test, throw that foot on the line, right foot in front of it. Begin. All right, the next test I want you to perform, leg of your choosing. You're going to raise that leg approximately 6 inches off the ground. You're going to keep your foot parallel to the ground, both knees locked out, and you're going to count in this manner. 1001, 1002, 1003, and so forth until I tell you to stop. Do you understand those instructions?
Yes.
Begin. Do you not wish to complete the test, sir? You got to get your hand off the truck, sir.
John performed poorly in the test and was inebriated beyond the legal limit. Even the cops hung their heads in shame after seeing his performance. Once again, the lieutenant tried to boast his authority to escape this situation.
1002, 1003. While you're counting, I want you to look down at your toe. Keep both knees locked out. Do you understand?
You know what?
Hold on, so, LT. You don't want to complete the test?
No, I don't.
Okay. You want to give it? You don't want to complete the test, sir?
No.
All right. Sir, you know we don't want to be put in this position.
You know what, John? I get it.
You don't have your weapon on you or anything. You don't have any firearms.
No, it's shit.
No, it's
no.
stuff I got to ask, sir. Or LT.
Shit, no.
Okay.
No.
All right. Your observations. LT, we're gonna have to bring you in and put you on the box based on the test. You know we don't want to do this. We have to do everything's recorded. You understand that?
No, I get that.
The officers were only doing their duty and felt terrible by doing the right thing. On the other hand, the lieutenant kept making their lives challenging by being ignorant about the crime he had committed.
Your phone's not on you, right? You might want to check to make sure it doesn't have anything on. Okay. All right, nothing personal, our safety and yours. You know what we have to do. I just want to check to make sure you don't have anything on you. All right?
You know what, John? Go ahead. Do what you got to do.
All right. Can you walk back to this car with us, please?
No. You know what?
What's her?
I would love to know who called.
You can find that out. You know that. You can find out. I don't know who called. I do not know, but you know you'll be able to find that out. We did not know we were looking for this truck, sir. Came out as an erratic driver. Handled it how any cops would have. But unfortunately, we're in a situation now.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I would never disrespect. No, I wouldn't.
And I wouldn't disrespect you either, sir.
It's terrifying to hear the lieutenant asking about the person who called upon him, as he could later pose him significant threat due to his position of authority.
I do, man. Not much any of us can do, unfortunately. We can't do that, Mike. Yeah, just do me a favor and hang tight, all right? LT, you know you can't do that, sir. We can't have you in the front seat.
I can't have you in the front seat.
We're not going to cuff you in the back, okay? We're going to do it in the front, all right?
Are you serious?
Sir, you understand this. You would hate to be in our position too. John, please, John. Please, John. John, please. We'll get you the help you need. Let's just, come on. You know we don't want to do this to you. All right, but we gotta get you. We gotta get this process up. People are starting to calm. We're all gonna get. You know what? Other people
John,
responding out
tell
here.
me you,
Sir, I would like you.
Just
this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna get you behind this door so no one sees. Mike's gonna put the cuffs on you in the back.
No, there's no cuffs.
Yeah, what it's do. We have policies and procedures. Let me call the LT. You can shut the door for now. Oh man. Did you search him? Make sure you search him, Mike. This is going to be...
You pattern for weapons, right?
I pattern for weapons, but just do a... You know this is going to be scrutinized and...
I'm just going to search you real quick, all right?
Despite being correct, the officers were intimidated by the hammered lieutenant. Finally, after minutes of pleading, he agreed to get in the back of the police cruiser. But one important detail was missing. The suspect was never handcuffed. The officer called his supervisor and was rightly told to cuff the lieutenant no matter what. Once again, the entitled veteran was not too pleased with this.
Wait by your truck, I'll come talk to you in like 2 minutes, all right?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. We got cuff in the front. We can do it in the front, but we gotta do it. LT, we just talked to Lieutenant Perdue. We have to, in the front, we'll do it right here. Don't have to do it behind your back. Okay? Please cooperate
John,
with us.
come on.
John, we don't want this to turn into anything more. You know that. We don't want it, but we cannot lose our jobs. You understand, sir? You're my first sergeant. Thank you. All right. You get him out here. I'm gonna check the truck and I'll call for John's law.
Ultimately, John gave in, and it was time for him to be transported to the police station for a breath test. Next, this officer tried to frame an innocent person and ended up getting humbled.
Your hands out the window. Are you by yourself? All right. Do you know why I'm stopping you?
No.
I've been chasing you all the way back there. You're doing 120 when you pass State Street.
I didn't realize it.
All right. Is the car in park?
Yes, it's
all right. Go ahead and step out for me, please. Just put your hands on top of the car there for me. I'm just going to pat you down. You don't have any weapons on you? Okay. All right. Go ahead and spread your feet out for me, bud. All right. I'm Officer Border. I'm with the Zealand Police Department. Just going to set you out right here, okay?
The driver was identified as 30-year-old Torion Mitchell, and he was door dashing. Torion refuted the officer's allegation, claiming that he never drove this fast.
And why are you going so fast?
I don't know. I didn't even realize it. I was trying to get to my customer. I'm door dashing right now.
You're door dashing at 120? Man, you were dashing then, aren't we?
I didn't even realize.
All right. Is this your driver's license in here?
It's in my wallet.
Okay. What's in this pocket here?
I don't, you can go in there, I don't know.
All right. Is that if I take it out?
Yeah, that's fine.
Nothing sharp that's going to poke me?
I don't know.
What's that?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, DoorDash card.
Need everybody else to slow down. Use an inhaler for something? You know why all these other officers are standing here?
Why?
Because you didn't stop back there.
Oh, I didn't even see lights behind me.
What do you use Visine for?
I wake up I go to work at 4:30 in the morning and my eyes are red as hell sometimes.
Okay.
The officer proceeded to search Torion, which was not needed. In fact, the whole traffic stop should have ended with a simple speeding ticket. However, the officer had a sinister thought in his mind that would shock you.
I still live in a Mad Urban?
Yeah.
Okay. No alcohol today? No either?
Hello? I don't do none of that.
Okay. All right, let's walk over towards the front of my truck here real quick.
Okay.
Look straight ahead. You're not using any?
No.
Why are your pupils so pinpoint?
I'm nervous. I got pulled over.
Well, that doesn't change your pupils. I mean, they're like super, super small. You see those officers are?
I'm not on anything. I'll take a test or whatever.
Okay. You don't take any prescription medication for anything? You're a pretty healthy guy?
I'm healthy.
Okay. Are you diabetic or have any medical problems?
Not that I know of.
Torion showed no signs of impairment and didn't smell of anything either. Despite this, the officer proceeded to conduct a series of sobriety tests. All of this was unnecessary and ridiculous.
Like a narcotic analgesic will do that? You're not using any or anything?
No. I'm literally DoorDashing. I've been DoorDashing since.
Well, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, you're DoorDashing at 120.
Yeah.
Okay? And you had to see me with lights and sirens behind me. You didn't see me with lights and sirens behind you?
No, I didn't see you. I honestly didn't see you.
Okay.
And you know what? I just chugged the Red Bull too. So
that doesn't have anything to do with your pupils.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm not hurting anything.
Okay. All right. I'm going to check your eyes real quick. So feet together, hands down by your sides. Again, just look straight ahead, okay? All right, can you see the tip of my finger okay?
Mm-hmm.
Wherever it goes, just follow with your eyes. Don't move your head. You understand? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
My head.
All right, let's start over. Can you see it okay?
Yep.
All right, because you're having a really hard time tracking it, okay?
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
All right, there's nothing to do. That doesn't change your eyes at all, okay? All right, here we go. Your eyes are jumping all over the place. Why is that?
Could we take a test or something? I didn't have nothing to hide.
Is there anything in your car you're not supposed to have?
Search my car.
Okay.
Well, if your adrenaline is flowing and you are nervous or scared about an incident, your pupils reveal it in some way. That's what was happening with Torion, but the officer, seemingly driven by an agenda, refused to de-escalate the situation.
Okay, try not to move your head, okay?
But,
just keep looking at it. What's going on here?
Okay, well, let's do something. Let's do a test or something. I'm not on anything. I'm nervous. Like I'm in Zeeland, Michigan. I'm a black man. I'm scared as hell right now.
That shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. You live in Holland, don't you? So you come through Zeeland all the time, probably.
Probably not no more.
You got 3 officers standing here. We're all wearing cameras. There's nothing to be nervous about.
Well, I mean, test me. I'm not on anything.
Okay.
Torion kept pleading his innocence, urging the officer to go with a straightforward test that would prove if he had anything illegal. However, the officer refused to listen and proceeded with another field sobriety test.
Okay, so head back, eyes closed, E through P.
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Okay, thank you. What's the highest level of education that you have?
High school.
Okay. Did you grow up around here somewhere?
Saginaw.
In Saginaw? Okay. All right. So what you're going to do now is you don't tilt your head back or anything, okay? Just stand like you are right now. You're going to start at number 68. You're going to count backwards by 1 and stop at 53. So all you're doing is simply counting down from 68 to 53.
59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53.
Okay, thank you. What's that?
Not on anything.
Okay, all right. That's why I just want to run you through these tests, okay? Because your pupils are really small, and that's.
I get nervous. Like I don't know. I mean, I'm nervous as hell.
Okay.
Like, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, thank you.
Torian was breezing through the test without any concerns, but then the officer suggested an unusual test that he didn't quite excel at.
So when you feel 30 seconds has passed, I want you to open your eyes and say that you're done. Okay, so you're not counting out loud, just when you estimate 30 seconds, whether you count to yourself or however way you do it. Okay, but when you feel 30 seconds has passed, then I want you to open your eyes and say that you're done.
I'm
done. Done? How much time do you think that was?
It's kind of fast in my head. It's on the second.
Do you think that was 30 seconds? How did you get there? How did you realize that you thought it was 30 seconds? How did you?
In my head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. All right, because that was 12 seconds.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I was counting super fast in my head.
Okay.
After going through the necessary eye tests, Torian was asked to complete the walk and turn test. As usual, he didn't show any problems completing that.
Yep, I was just showing you an abbreviated version, okay? All right, so go ahead and put your right foot in front of your left, hands down by your sides. Okay, and begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Record this too, because they think I'm on something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
After minutes of performing tests out in the freezing cold, the officer was finally convinced that Torian hadn't committed any crime and was let go.
Do you feel okay?
I'm okay. I'm humiliated.
Look, there's no reason to be humiliated. You understand why I stopped you, though, right?
I understand it.
If you're doing 120 miles an hour, then you don't pull over the police, you're obviously going to get...
I didn't realize
That's why we're saying you're talking, right?
I didn't realize it, and I didn't see you, and I own up to that.
Okay.
I see you.
Yeah,
I have to take a piss really bad.
It's okay. The cold's not helping.
Yeah,
but
it's not helping.
Well, yeah, I had you on radar at 117 and then 120 when you actually passed me.
Yeah, I didn't realize it.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right. Well, and I appreciate you standing out here doing these tests. I know it's cold, okay, but do you understand why we're doing them?
I understand.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. Go ahead and have a seat in your car so you can get warm. I'm going to write you a speeding ticket, and you're going to be on your way. All right? You got all your stuff up here?
The 30-year-old maintained a calm demeanor even after being racially profiled by the officer. However, he did make sure to ask the officers for their badge numbers.
Do you have a business card too?
Yes, you bet.
I know I'm wrong, but...
No, you bet. I'll give you one.
I have a whole family of law, and I mean,
A whole family of what?
I have a whole family of law, so I know.
Oh, okay.
So can you give me all of your badge numbers?
You bet. Yep. You'll get a. Yeah, I'll get you a card from everybody.
You're a narcotics. You said you're a narcotics detection.
Yeah. Yep. Drug detection. Yep.
So just all badge numbers and
you bet.
names. Right?
You bet.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
At that point, Torian's boyfriend had also come to the scene and confronted the officer. Just like Torian, he claimed that he would never speed this much, asking the officer to come up with some proof.
Yes, sir.
That's my boyfriend that you just pulled over.
Okay.
I can honestly tell you didn't catch him clocking going 117.
Okay.
I'm recording this, by the way.
That's fine. I am too.
Okay, that's fine. I can honestly tell you that he wasn't going 117 because he's very scared of driving.
Okay.
So I know for a fact he wasn't going that fast.
Okay. And he'll have the.
If you could prove that.
He'll have the right. He can go to court and appeal it, and I'll go over all that with him. But it'll be out of the Holland District Court.
Oh yeah, we will be there.
Okay. All right.
We will be there.
Okay, sir. I'm going to give him our business cards that he asked for,
can I
and
get
then.
One too?
What's that?
Can I get one too?
She just left. She just gave me one, but we will give you one.
Yeah. Can I get one of
You bet. You bet. Do you have another card for his friend? All right. I'll get you one out of my car here in a minute.
Soon after, the officer wrote the speeding ticket and approached him to hand it over.
So this dash cam footage, I'm sitting here thinking about it. I mean, I didn't realize I was going that fast, if I was going that fast, but so do we have this recorded on a dash cam with a tip time radar and all of that?
The what is on the dash cam?
So do we have footage of me going that and I would have clocked something that's, I mean, can we prove this in court?
It won't show on the radar because the camera comes out the front window, but it'll show you smoking past the other cars and me trying to catch up to you.
Oh, so we can see this. So
yes, you'd be able to. Yeah, you'd be able to see that part on the dash cam for sure, and then anything that we have recorded right now.
Okay.
Okay. Let me get this going so we can get you out of here. Okay.
Dorian was issued a citation for speeding. However, he came forward to complain about the incident and filed a complaint with the local NAACP chapter. After the complaint, the Zeeland Police Department released a statement claiming that the officer just did his duty and no rights were violated. Well, what do you guys think about this statement? This officer surely had a racial motive behind this detainment, but the actions of the next officers will leave you stunned.
Because I just told you, step out of the car. If you don't want to go to jail, I would expect you to please listen.
On July 15, 2018, a couple of Des Moines police officers were patrolling when they saw a black man driving a car and immediately pulled it over without any reason. Soon, the officer went out and confronted the driver.
What's going on, guys?
Not much.
What's up?
How you doing, officer?
Is this your car?
Well, it's a rental right now. My car's in the shop.
Okay. Did something break down?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. You guys just came from over at the park, right?
Yeah, we're just hanging out.
That's it?
Well, that's what.
Is this your car?
I just told you my car's in the shop, officer. This is a rental.
The person driving the car was identified as 23-year-old Montre Little, accompanied by his friend, 21-year-old Jared Clinton. The officer seemed aggressive from the get-go and shockingly tried to accuse them of car theft.
How do you start it?
What do you mean? I just put my foot on the brake and I put it in drive and I
Okay.
drive, officer.
So it's your car, though? Did they give you a fob or something?
My car, officer.
Did they give you a key fob or something? Or?
Yes, sir. Officer.
Like, what does it do? Does it?
You see, this that should let you know that it's in.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on you or in the car?
No, officer.
The officer's demeanor at this point was disgusting and unmistakably racist. However, he proceeded to say something even more shocking.
Okay, can I be honest with you? It smells like marijuana in the car, and I can see shake on the ground. And your buddy's giving me the idea that maybe he's got a gun. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think.
How?
I don't know. Just the way. I mean, just the way you're holding yourself, man. Like, that's why we're nervous, man. That's it. I mean, if you're scared because you got a little, that'll be one thing.
Officer,
okay.
Okay. There's no shake on the floor.
Okay. So there's no shake on the floor. Okay. All right. And you don't have any weapons on you, you said?
Officer, that is correct.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
My brother's been pulled over most of the time for doing that. I live in Des Moines, I go to work. I like doing it.
Officer Kyle Thies was escalating the situation, as he shouldn't have even pulled them over in the first place, let alone blame them for carrying narcotics in their car. Later, it was discovered that the shake on the ground was from cigarettes. Despite this, the officer kept bullying the young guys.
Okay. You don't got no weapons on you?
Officer, no, sir.
Go ahead and step out, Montre.
Actually, I did.
Yep, I just told you why. 3 times. You want me to recap again?
Officer, look, my hand is up.
Yep, your hands are up, and now I'm asking you to step out of the car.
I gave you my ID.
You gave me your ID.
Go run it.
Yep, I don't want to. I'm not walking away from this car.
Officer, can I ask you why?
Yep, because I just told you, step out of the car. If you don't want to go to jail, I would expect you to please listen. I mean, I told you I'm a cop. Face the car when you step out. Face the car when you step out.
Montre appeared visibly confused and petrified, as he had no idea what was happening. The poor guys were just having a good time driving around, and suddenly there were 2 cops with guns trying to intimidate them.
I don't know what you're doing, man, but you need to knock that off. Stop pulling on your arms. What's going on, dude? Where are you trying to go? What are you doing, dude?
Officer, I'm not doing nothing to you.
Okay. Well, you're making me think something funny's going on, man.
Come on, man.
You're not under arrest. You're just like pulling away like you're gonna do something silly, and I don't want that.
Officer.
What?
Nothing.
I what?
I'm not even gonna.
Okay, well, you're not under arrest, man. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so slide over here. I mean, your heart is thumping, dude. Like, you're beaten.
Throughout the altercation, Montre and Clinton both showed no resistance and complied with the officer's requests. Despite this, the officer kept trying to play it hard. At last, the officer managed to detain Montre in the back of his police cruiser, and shortly, Clinton was about to suffer the same fate.
Let's see. I think that your buddy has a gun, so I need you to step in the car.
You think my buddy has a gun?
He's acting funny. Step in the car, please.
Officer,
if you don't step in the car, you're going to jail for sure.
Okay, that's
so
fine,
step
officer.
in the car. So step in the car.
Listen.
I'm done listening. I just told you I think that your buddy has a gun. Now knock it off.
Nothing in there. Can you spread your feet just a little bit? Okay. All right, come back and stand with me, okay? You're not gonna run from the area.
And just like that, both of them were detained in a police car as the officers started to search their vehicle, particularly looking for narcotics. Finally, after searching the entire car, the officers couldn't find anything illegal. Despite this, their suspicion was not over, as they proceeded to question Montre once again. This time, their line of questioning was even more appalling.
March 25th, 1995.
You supposed to be drinking in the park there?
Officer, that's just in there, okay? There was no gun, there was no weapon to harm you, officer. We didn't do anything wrong. We stopped at the stoplight. We pulled over when you pulled over. I did everything you asked me to, officer. You thought there was a weapon. There's no weapon. We wasn't doing anything wrong, officer. I'm not sure why you pulled me over. At your rental, everything is fine. There was no breaking taillight or nothing, officer. I did nothing wrong with you.
Okay. If I take them handcuffs off you, can you dump out that bottle of alcohol for me?
Oh, I could do it anytime, officer.
Is that good?
Yeah, of course it is.
You good? We straight? Okay. So here's the deal. Like, you and I know. I mean, let's start over. Let's roll with each other. Did I make anything up when I said the car smelled like?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Hold on.
Because there was nobody smoking in the car.
Is there shake on the floor of the car?
Officer, that was cigarette ash, okay?
Montre was calmly dealing with the officer and still managed to give him great answers to his questions, even when some of them stumped him. The officer proceeded with this questioning before he was fully sure that they were good to let go.
You didn't find no marijuana?
I did. I'm not charging. But here's what. If you want me to be real with you, like, I want you to be real with me for a second. Like, did I make that up? You know what I mean? Did I make it up?
I believe so, officer.
Okay, so you want me to just write you the ticket for the stuff that I had to write you tickets for? If you think that I'm lying, like, then we'll go to court and we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
Or do you want to just be real with me and I'll be real with you?
Wow, officer.
Right?
I would like to pull out my alcohol like you asked me to, officer. You didn't find anything. We wasn't doing anything, officer.
You maybe were around people smoking or something like that.
Officer.
Were you around anybody smoking?
Cigarettes.
That's it.
Officer, there's no weed shake on the floor, officer.
Both of them were finally let go without any charge or a ticket. Surprisingly, the officers still had no remorse for their actions and didn't even apologize to them for this massive inconvenience.
So just try not to be nervous, and then it won't make us nervous. Okay?
Usually when we see that, with somebody sitting there like that, like there's a gun, right? Where you know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, like that's what happens.
Okay.
That's the only reason that happened, is because like you were just making it seem like something crazy is going on when it could have just been something little as that, or like a bag or something. Like we jump automatically to what?
Yeah, I already know.
Do you have any questions?
No. Have a great night.
All right, thank you guys.
Soon after this incident, both Montre and Clinton filed a civil rights lawsuit against the officers in the city. Some months later, the city decided to settle the lawsuit for $75,000. And certainly, this is not the last time a police officer was involved in racial profiling.
What? You have no reason to be talking to me, right?
I can. Actually, yes, you're a suspicious person. Someone called in about...
Suspicious how?
On October 29, 2018, a resident contacted the West Des Moines Police Department complaining about a suspicious person lurking in the neighborhood. Soon after, Officer Clinton Ray came over to the scene and confronted the person who was just sitting minding his own business.
Hi, sir. Yes, I'm Officer at the West Des Moines Police Department. The reason why I'm talking to you today is someone called in about you. Are you just handing out flyers?
What am I doing wrong?
I didn't know. People were concerned.
Yeah, concerned for what?
Their neighborhoods.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Ricky.
So it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out what we were concerned about.
The black man was identified as 24-year-old Keelan Hill and was just distributing some flyers in the area. However, the officer was about to point out an absurd thing.
Well, in West Des Moines, we have a soliciting ordinance, so if you're knocking on people's doors...
Yeah, soliciting is what? Offering services.
Yeah.
I'm not offering a service.
Okay.
Okay, so with that being said, I'd like you to leave me alone, sir. I've not broken any laws.
Well, I'm still doing an investigation because if you're recording me, I'm still recording too, so it's okay.
Investigating what, sir?
A suspicious person. They called in about you.
Okay.
You have an ID with you?
No, I don't.
Do you have your name? Have your name?
No. Am I under arrest?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm investigating.
If I'm under arrest, then you have no reason to be talking to me, right?
I can. Actually, yes. You're a suspicious person. Someone called in about.
Suspicious how?
A neighbor called over here, so I don't understand why you're being difficult about this.
I'm not being difficult about anything because I haven't done anything out of the way.
Okay.
Well, technically, being suspicious is not a reasonable, articulable suspicion to pull over someone. And Mr. Hill was rightfully upset about this detainment. Therefore, he proceeded to walk away from the officer. However, the officer didn't like this and continued to follow him.
With that being said, I'll go about my business, sir.
Okay, I'm not done with you yet. You're not free to go.
Have I done it? Have I broken any laws?
Can you send me one this way, please? He's uncooperative.
Have I broken any laws, sir?
I'm talking to you. I'm not done. I'm investigating a suspicious person.
You have a nice day, sir.
Stop. Stop now.
For what?
I can detain you. Stop.
For what?
Because you're not listening. I'm investigating a suspicious person. Stop
sir,
now.
Sir, have I broken any laws?
Stop.
Tell me what laws I've broken.
I told you to stop. I'm going to tell you to stop.
For what?
Because I'm talking to you and you're...
Have I done this wrong?
I just told you I'm investigating who you are.
You're harassing me.
5700 block of Aspen.
Suspicious person. Have I broken any laws?
That's not the point.
Any laws?
Someone called you and it's a suspicious person.
Okay, and you can be a suspicious person, Mr.
Really?
Ray.
Really?
I feel like you're a suspicious person.
How would I be suspicious?
You look suspicious to me.
Okay, how would that be? I'm in a marked
You're a
police
white
car.
man. You're suspicious to me.
I'm suspicious to you because I'm a white person?
Yeah, with a gun. You're suspicious to me.
The officer kept going back and forth with Mr. Hill before he proceeded to finally apprehend him. Once again, the officer was unable to name any law he had broken.
Look, listen, I work for somebody who will get on your motherfucking ass. So I'm going to ask you one more time.
Okay, actually using obscenities in front of public people is a crime.
Sir, listen to me. I'm going to tell you one more time.
I don't care who you work for.
You don't care who I work for. The person I work for pays you. So I'm going to tell you one more time to get away from me. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Get away from me.
Yeah. He's still walking away from me, being uncooperative and refusing to identify himself.
I don't have to do anything. I don't have to identify myself to you. I don't have to do anything. If I have not broken any laws, I don't have to.
Westbound, we were 58th and Aspen.
Again, I asked you, leave me alone. If I've not broken a law, you have no reason to detain me. If you had a reason to detain me, you would have detained me already.
I can, actually. Yes, I can.
For what?
Because you're not listening to my directions. You're not following. Turn around right now.
Sir.
Turn around. I'm done.
So you're gonna arrest me?
I'm detaining you.
For what? For
Don't
what?
be resistive.
For what?
Because you're not listening to what I'm saying. Do not be resistive towards me.
This officer was certainly in the wrong, but the actions of this next racist tyrant will leave you in dismay.
Called me a He's been calling me a hoe. We didn't even say anything. We didn't say nothing. We were walking on the. He was like hooker, and then we was like, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and let you call me out of my name, especially you've been doing it the past few days, and no, that's not cool. Like he's sitting here in his yard.
How come you haven't called the police for him?
Why am I gonna call the police for him calling me names? I'll just take my in the house. But he pulled out a freaking gun.
He pulled out a gun.
A shotgun.
And pointed it at my face.
Yeah, I didn't.
They told me he was gonna shoot me,
get a chance to
and
catch
I
it on
didn't even
video.
have to do
Okay,
with it.
so he calls you.
I just saw the black arrow. It was long.
Okay, hear me out.
It's long.
It's a shotgun.
Okay, hear me out. So he calls you a hooker. You call him.
He called me a hooker. He was like hooker. And we was
Okay,
like,
but what I'm trying to figure out is at which point you actually stay on scene just to go to battle with him.
We did not stay on scene. We were walking
Give me 1
down
second.
the street.
I'm asking her.
The ladies were clearly afraid of the man roaming around with the gun, but the cops were more interested in asking them stupid questions. At this point, they should have started looking for the guy, but they kept questioning the ladies, which only made them more furious.
Give me 1 second. Y'all screaming over here. I'm trying to figure it out.
we're not. It's
Okay,
not.
hear me
We're
out.
not trying to scream. You know. We're
Okay,
like,
it doesn't matter.
I get it.
You know.
You're acting, but-
No.
He gets it. Why can't you get
Oh,
it?
no, because I don't like to be screamed at.
But I
We're
don't
not
like the
trying
tone
to
of
scream at
voice.
you.
Adrian,
Like,
just
we're trying
Okay.
to explain.
So now.
Stop talking.
Okay, so now. So he calls you. You called him a. At which point, if you see him going back inside the house, so he had it on him at all times.
He already. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So he
All I
had
know is he bent down, picked it up, and told me he was in the head. That's what he told me.
It happened.
He
fast.
never went in the house.
Never went in the
He
house.
never
turned
went in
So
the
the
house.
you saw it right there. He picked it up from the floor.
Down. He has a bunch of trees.
and
All
went
we
like
know
that.
is he turned
around
and
and
came
went
up
like
like
that.
this. I'm not understanding what the problem is. I need to talk to my kids.
He was in the fence the whole time. We were right here. Like, is there cameras out here that can prove this? There's street cameras. There's
Okay, where are they?
Dinah and her friend explained the entire incident, but the officers did not seem to be in the mood to help them out. Instead, they were more focused on the way the ladies were talking to them, and even threatened Dinah with an arrest.
He got cameras saying he got cameras. It's a camera right there. Y'all need to do something.
Oh yeah, and you need to chill out.
I
Okay.
just asked go down next door and
You need
call
to
my
chill out.
kids.
You need to chill out because
Excuse
now you're gonna
me.
be arrested.
Excuse me.
You're being disorderly right now.
I'm asking.
You
I'm talking to
are
her.
gonna be arrested.
I'm talking to this lady.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one more chance. If you don't calm down, I'm gonna bring you in.
I'm calm. I'm calm. I just want to go talk to my kids. I have a very important phone call.
Okay.
I just asked if I could go next door and charge my phone. My daughter is sick. I don't have time for this.
You're screaming again.
I'm freaking out.
Second time, okay? You are acting disorderly. You will be arrested, okay?
Her reaction was as you would expect it to be just moments after they were with a. She was also concerned about her sick daughter, whom the officers wouldn't let her get in touch with. Just then, Officer Alejandro Giraldo did something shocking.
Got a gun. My
Okay,
daughter's
we're gonna
sick.
help you
I
out.
need to-
We're trying
We're
to
gonna help you out.
Listen, we're here to investigate. Just calm down.
You know what? She needs to be made corrected, if
Okay.
anything.
Calm
All
down.
right?
Why do I have to be corrected when my life was just threatened and my daughter is sick? I just want to go next
Are you gonna
door
continue
and charge
screaming?
my phone. Do not touch me.
It's arrested.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
You're on
Do
the-
not record this. Do not touch me. 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 I just said I wanted to call my kids. I just said I wanted to call my kids. My phone is dead. What do you not understand? I got a gun pointed in front of me, and my kids is sick. I'm stressed out. I need to go call my children. I need to call my kids. I don't understand.
Giraldo held Dinah and pushed her onto the fence, and she fell to the ground. The officers got on top of her and handcuffed her. Both ladies were shocked by this mistreatment, but the assault continued.
Ma'am, step back. We're busy right now.
Get up.
Can he not touch me? Can you
Thank you.
please don't let him touch me? Come on. Please do not let
Are
him
you gonna
touch
move? If I'll get you out
me.
then.
Touch me. Can you help me up?
Come on.
Oh my God.
Get up.
Oh my God. Really?
Does anybody have a cage?
Really? 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 Adrian, get my hair.
If you can just transport for me.
Adri's getting my hair in my purse. Can you give me a second?
Move.
It was beyond understanding why Geraldo was being so tense and furious. A police officer must always maintain his composure in the line of duty, and he was desperately failing at it. He then proceeded to search her thoroughly before she was taken to the police station.
Can you pat her down, please? Why are you pulling away from me?
My hand is slipping out the handcuffs, sir. Why are you yoking me?
Come here, just sit right there. Widen your stance, please. Widen your stance. Do you have anything on you that's sharp?
Nope. I got scissors in my purse.
Scissors in your purse. Okay, fine. I don't know. It's stuck on the right here. Iris. Come pat her down.
Dinah was later charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest without violence. Those charges were later dropped. However, the police department immediately took notice of the sad incident and fired Officer Geraldo. On top of this, he was also charged with and misconduct. Finally, in 2022, he was found guilty on these charges by a jury and was sentenced to 364 days in jail, followed by 18 months of probation. Well, if you think this officer crossed the limits, the next one will leave you speechless.
She said she was going to kill herself Friday.
No, I didn't!
Text message, anything?
I did not!
Yes. On April 16, 2018, Lorain police officer John Kovacs Jr. was positioned near a residence and was waiting for the homeowner's car to arrive before he could go and conduct a traffic stop. The reason for this stop will leave you stunned.
You can get out. You're going to jail. Get out.
The boy driving the car was his daughter's boyfriend, 18-year-old Makai Coleman, whom he disapproved of and had warned his daughter not to go near. The officer was targeting the boy for personal reasons and had no legal reason for this stop.
Have a seat in my car. We'll make shit up as we go. Any on you? What's that?
Obviously.
Go ahead and get smart before I can do something to you even more.
121 and 124.
I think I'm playing with you. Have a seat.
25 Overland.
34 Ashland. I tell you get out of the car? Did I tell you get out of the car?
Other road that's close to Toros. Sales advising a white female in a blue jeep, find them with a gun. She's in a Ford Focus.
The tyrant cop had tracked his daughter's laptop, which was located inside their house. The officer threatened the boy and his daughter, forcing them to call her mother, Gloria Morales.
She has a 1015 permit.
Your dad know my daughter's in your house?
My dad?
Yeah. Or is your ma there? My daughter in there?
Would like to check? Not here.
Why is her computer there?
I just come home and making dinner. My kids went to bed. Where would your daughter be in my house?
I don't know. You know, so if I check and you're lying to me, you're going to jail.
You can check, and I'm not lying to you. If I'm not lying, I don't know why you're accusing me of that. I don't have to lie your daughter.
Well, I was told she was here. So if I check,
I know you.
and
Well,
that boy's been harboring her. Okay, I heard she was suicidal. All right.
I don't know anything about what's going on with your daughter. I'm sorry about the circumstances.
Okay.
So I could relate. Whether you're from or not,
Shockingly, it was later found out that the couple hated the boyfriend for no apparent reason and wanted their daughter to end the relationship. However, the daughter, Caitlin, fought with her parents and went to live with him at his house.
She's getting a ticket because she wasn't wearing her seatbelt, so that's going to cost you your daughter. So that's going to cost you $200. Okay, that's fine. I will.
The officer was fuming without any reason, and he even tried to frame Coleman's sister, who had not done anything wrong.
It's your information. You're getting a ticket for not wearing your seatbelt.
I had my seatbelt.
No, you didn't. You can go to court then. Okay?
I had my seatbelt on.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You can plead not guilty and you can go to court then.
I had my seatbelt
Go
on.
back in your house. Oh, you do.
How I'm going to tell the judge that you came to my house, you asked
You're being
me,
disorderly. Would you like to jail?
You're making this
You're being
personal.
disorderly.
How am I being disorderly?
She wasn't wearing a
I
seatbelt.
was wearing my seatbelt. How am I being disorderly? You're making this personal. You want to ticket my daughter because you think your daughter is in my house.
No, she wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Whatever is going in your personal
It's on
life,
video.
You shouldn't take her with the uniform.
It's on video.
Okay? It is personal.
It's on
Because
video.
You see, when you accuse me of your daughter
You're
being
being
in my
disorderly.
house,
Would you like to?
How am I being disorderly?
I'm trying to conduct an investigation. You're obstructing me. You're obstructing me.
For your daughter, and you're using police time.
You're obstructing me.
Time.
This is your last warning.
I'm going to call 911.
You call 911. I am
confused. So let's call 911.
Call 911. You're going to jail.
Because I'm calling 911. It is my right to
No,
call
this is not an emergency.
You're using department time to look for your daughter.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm allowed to.
The officer who was constantly harassing the family had no clue that his daughter, Caitlin, was sitting in the back of the car. That's when his behavior worsened.
She's in the car. I didn't even see you. Get out of the car. Get in my car. Go ahead, you guys are good. Ma'am, they could go with you. Get in my car. Goodbye.
What?
Goodbye. Goodbye. Get in my car.
You can't. You can't take me. I am 18.
Now the officer's whole demeanor changed, and he left both the brother and sister and went over to confront his daughter aggressively.
Goodbye.
Hey, well, you can get back in the car. You're in the
No, you're not. Get in my car.
Why are you taking me?
Get in my car.
Why are you taking me? You have to give me a reason. By law, why are you pushing me? Why are you pushing me? Why are you doing this? Turn on your camera, guys! Turn it on!
Get in my car.
You can't arrest me for no reason! You can't! You can't!
Caitlin! Knock it off!
You don't want me! I know! Why you can't do this? You can't do this!
The officer was on duty while he was doing all of this, and seeing his girlfriend being mistreated, Coleman decided to step in to try to calm everyone's nerves. However, Mr. Kovac continued with the assault, completely ignoring him.
You can't take me for no reason!
Yeah, she did nothing.
I'm an adult!
Get in the car.
Why are you putting her in the car?
She was suicidal yesterday.
I was not! You weren't even with me yesterday!
Friday. Get in the car.
Friday, I was not!
Get in the car.
I have video proof with me all day yesterday.
Get in the car.
We're not harboring a fugitive. She's an adult. She has no risk. She has no reason to be with anymore. She's gone.
Get in the car.
I'm not! I was going home to her mother, and you're ruining it! I can't! You gotta come down here!
I hope you know we're already taking you to court.
That's fine.
You're going to court already. I know you're about to lose your job. I heard you're suicidal already.
She's going to the hospital.
She's going for what?
Don't get me!
For what? Tell me why she's going to the hospital. Because you think of what?
The officer had almost lost his mind, and despite his daughter's continued protest, he persisted in his aggressive behavior. He even falsely claimed that his daughter was having suicidal thoughts because of her boyfriend.
The hospital. She said she was going to Friday.
No, I didn't!
Where did you text message anything?
I did not!
Yes.
What?
You have
I did not! You were with me Friday. You weren't even with me.
You're gonna go to the hospital, all right?
No, I'm fucking not! I never said this!
You told me Friday.
I never did! What do you mean? I wasn't even with you! Let me out of the car!
Eventually, the officer succeeded in forcefully taking his daughter away. Soon after this incident, the Lorain Police Department launched an internal investigation against him. It was found out that he had violated departmental policies, and he was ultimately fired from the job. This officer was way out of control, but these next cops make him seem like an angel.
In the car! Oh my god, I can't! I'm too big! Sucks to be you! Get in the car!
On December 3rd, 2021, several East Ridge police officers were dispatched to a well child check. Upon arriving at the location, the officers discovered a car parked outside with a woman and her son sitting inside. Without any reason, one officer began to confront her.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, do you live here?
My daughter's living here.
Is she? In this? Is that 893?
Yeah, it is.
893. Okay. All right, hang on one second for me, okay?
Something wrong?
Well, we got called to check on a child.
What
Well,
child?
I don't know. They didn't tell us. They just said do a welfare check.
From...
The woman was identified as Angel Sherrard, who was waiting outside her daughter's home to pick up her granddaughter. After hearing about the welfare check, Angel became concerned and got out of the car.
What's her name? Hey, going up to the door.
Well, how old's the child?
2 years old. Is there a 2-year-old that lives here?
51 Tennessee 28.
I bet it was,
4 Mike 3, 7 Golf 4.
Why are you running my tag?
Because I smell. Yes.
Because you smell marijuana. You have the right to run my tag?
Not only that, I'm going to search your car.
You're not going to search anything.
Yes, ma'am.
No, you're not.
I promise you.
You are
and
not going to break
not
my
only-
rights right now.
You're about to get your right up in the back of my car.
Well, that's what you want to do because
51
you're going to get in real
67.
big when you do. Because I haven't done anything. I haven't
51 to
violated any rules
479.
or anything. You just sit there and talk to me and to tell me you're going to search my car.
I am going to search your car.
And you're running my tag.
I am going to
I'm not
search your
doing
car.
anything but sitting out here waiting for
I
my
don't
daughter
care.
to come back
I
out.
don't care. Your car's going to be searched. And if you interfere with my search, I will put you in the car and I will take you to
you
jail.
go ahead and you violate my rights then.
Shortly after, the officer began escalating the situation, claiming there was a smell coming from the car. Angel's daughter had also come out of her home, and all of them were confused by the officer's questioning.
Yo, what are you? You're gonna put.
I said put your hands on the car.
You're arresting me for
Put
what?
your hand back up.
Hey, don't you put your. Hey, what the God, I'm so dizzy right now. He just banged my. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Shut up! Prove it!
He's pulling my hair!
The officer became increasingly hostile and even banged his head on the car. Shockingly, none of the other officers captured this incident on their body cams. However, the worst was yet to happen when tyrant cop Anna Simmons arrived on the scene and did the unthinkable.
I didn't even do.
Get in the car! Get in the car! Get in the car!
Oh my God, I can't. I'm too big.
Sucks to be you. Get in the car!
I didn't do anything. You're a woman. You're gonna treat me like this? You're a woman and you're gonna treat me like this?
You're going to get tased. Get in the
Listen,
car.
listen.
Get in the car.
Get in the car!
I'm getting in the car. Okay, I'm in. I'm in.
Back
Shut the up before I take your to jail too. Get back.
You know how to handle it.
Hey, hero.
She just got done having a baby. You do not
Go
need
away.
to arrest her. Girl, do not push me. What is wrong with you?
The officer but had the audacity to lie about it later. However, moments later, they had a different narrative, exposing their disrespectful and dishonest behavior.
Other than that, she's perfectly fine. What's up?
Or she wasn't home today?
No.
Just Dresden? I'm just making sure.
Yeah, no, she just drives done. But I did it twice. No, I did it in her back and then like right here on her side.
We're talking about, we know the woman's going.
I'm emotionally invested. Can I take her?
Yes. Well, we were thinking.
I love it when you do this.
Yeah.
She's fine. She calmed down. She was an asshole, but she calmed down, was cordial and respectful. I don't really I don't really want to take the other one.
Well, I had to tackle her.
That's correct. If somebody else wants to take her, I'm taking the one I'm emotionally invested in.
Which one are you invested in?
The one in your car.
Oh, well, I'll take you.
Okay, by
here-
all means.
All right, but promise you take the big one, you got to take the second one, too.
After brutally assaulting the poor woman, the officers kept on joking with themselves about this situation. The worst part about this was that Officer Anna Simmons seemed very excited after hitting an old woman and illegally arresting her. Finally, an ambulance arrived to take Angel to the hospital. However, the officers continued to joke with each other, completely neglecting the seriousness of the situation.
Going to the hospital, I'm gonna come. I'm talking. I'm telling you what's gonna happen, okay?
I just want to know, is she single? This one. What?
Is she single?
I don't know, man. Ask her. Hey, I already got her. True love.
Taking mom for disorderly conduct, resistance, stop, halt, frisk.
They are now separated. Unknown if it was physical or verbal.
If she ain't got insurance, I'm towing the car. You know, we'll see.
You're good.
But the car can just stay here. I mean, I'm
We'll
her
see.
daughter.
I
Please
see.
don't, like, it's already, like, please don't, because, like, I
Let's go.
want her out of jail, and I just had a date.
And I feel for you, and I'm not trying to cause you no headache. I want you to understand. Right. Yes. I understand it's your mother. You just got to understand we have a job to do also. And we're not trying to jam you up or your mother out.
The officers then proceeded to talk with Angel's son.
Step out. Let's talk. How old are you, man?
I'm 18, sir.
18.
And I'm a man. And like you, why you gotta hit my mama like that, bro?
You gonna keep the, all right, I tried. You see, I tried to talk to you like a man. I tried to talk.
Why you gotta do her like that, bro?
Get in the car. I tried to talk to you. I tried. I'm not your bro. You see, I tried. You see, I tried to talk to him.
How old is he?
18. He's old enough to take a ride. He goes to the big boy jail. He's going. That needs to go. Because he got to go.
You tried to talk to him, he didn't want to talk to you?
Yep. Hey, bro, why you want to hit my mom? I'm a man. Why you hit my mom?
These cops crossed the line, but the actions of this next lot will leave you stunned.
Hey, who lives here? Who's the owner I can talk to? Who lives here?
This ain't got nothing to do with us.
I'm asking who lives here.
This ain't got nothing to do with us.
You do? All right.
Why y'all coming so close?
Arrest him, and them two. Arrest them. They don't want to leave, they get arrested. You don't leave, you don't arrest them.
Don't touch me. I didn't do nothing to y'all. What did you mean to your head? Why you pushing me off the porch?
Don't. Stay back. Don't. Stay back. Arrested, guys. Fail to disperse. Fail to disperse, everybody.
According to the cops, these guys were being disorderly and they planned to disperse them. One after another, all of them found themselves in handcuffs as the cops started to get control of the situation.
Yeah, don't jump. I'll just grab you. Don't. You're getting failure to disperse charge, bud. Come on.
Watch out.
Somebody grab me.
Watch out. We ain't doing nothing.
Jay's
Get down. Get down. You're gonna fall.
You're gonna get hurt, dude. Just get down before you get hurt. You're gonna get hurt. Put your hands behind your back. What are you doing? Put your hands behind your back. You're not recording. You're going to jail. Our camera's recording for you.
What you mean? We ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, you're failing to disperse.
What
we
you
told
mean?
you to go to the house. You're out here, run your mouth, and you're causing a scene. It's obstructing official business.
I never said nothing.
My goodness, you guys just need to listen. If you guys would just follow rules,
in his Brody porch.
I
don't got
it. It has nothing to do with that. You're not listening to me.
It's Brody porch though.
I don't know who that is.
Bro,
is it your house? No. Then go in the house. Then you were told to go in the house.
This is my brother. What's the matter? I don't got nothing else. It's Brody porch. You can't see that. We ain't. We up on the porch. I got 11 shots in my body. On my back.
One of them resisted, and the officer pinned him down. They were all astounded to find the cops treating them so harshly without giving any prior warning.
Hey, let's get 3 people on him. Let's just escort him to a car.
Yeah, that can have the fun.
All right, let's just you guys in the back of cars. Are you pulling a car up? Somebody pulling cars up? Why? Okay, I'll explain it to you. I stood here and I told everybody to go in the house. Listen, are you gonna let me explain or are you gonna talk over me?
You didn't see me.
Let's stop. Don't talk over me. Let me explain it first. I stood here. I told everybody in here either go in the house or leave. I also asked who the homeowner was, so I knew who lived here, so I could talk to that individual to take responsibility for his home to make sure everybody got inside the house or left. After I said that, nobody moved. I said you're going to jail. Nobody moved.
Go.
And then I walked away. Hold on, bud. You're on the porch. You didn't go in the house.
One of the guys was resisting, claiming that he never knew the officer's commands as he had missed his instruction. The officer, on the other hand, was ready to charge them with multiple offenses.
You didn't go in the house. I told you in the house. I told you to leave. You stood on the porch. Everybody stood on the porch going to jail. Failure to disperse, obstructing official business, disorderly conduct. There's all kinds of things you guys did that were wrong.
No, for sure.
Okay, then that's what happened. That's all it was. If everybody would just listen to what we say and just go and leave, we wouldn't have to take anybody to jail. Everybody's done.
You didn't see these. Look, I got on white pants. You ain't see these white shirts out here. I literally just came out here. I don't know. You feel me?
What?
Literally.
I can't hear what you
I
said.
just took a.
I don't know what you said.
He's
He's screaming. I can't hear you.
I just went in the house and took a.
It's fine.
Literally.
It says
You didn't see these white pants
Why are you
out
yelling?
here?
Why are you yelling?
Because, sir,
Nobody else is yelling at you. You're yelling at everybody else. You're going to jail.
I just came outside.
Well, then you should have stayed inside.
Seeing the aggressive and racial behavior of these police officers, plenty of the people and concerned neighbors standing outside were not happy with the cops' action. However, the officers were not going to answer their questions as they brushed them all off.
Who else wants to go to jail? Because you're about to go. 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 Why don't you listen and just go home? I don't have patience. People go to jail when I'm around. Guy, bud, get in the truck and leave. Okay, I will get them next. I need you to go first. If I see you out of the truck, you're going to jail. Go to home, please. Ladies, where are you going? You're not standing here and talking.
We're looking for your driver.
You got to do it another time. Then start walking away.
Okay.
The driver might have went to jail. I don't know where the driver went.
No, she did. Come on, let's just go. Can y'all shut up and let's go? Get in the car.
Somebody drive the car.
All we're doing is
Somebody can drive the car and you can find her later and pick her up.
Come on,
She's clearly not here.
Quit arguing. Just shut up. Let's just go. They don't even care about nothing. Let's just go. They just want us to go. They don't want us to go.
You're 100% right. I want everybody to go home so they're safe.
Right, you just want us to go. You don't care
So you're safe.
or nothing. Let's just go, right?
I want you all to be safe.
The officer was only interested in sending everyone home and was behaving like a tyrant. However, among these people, Olympic boxer O'Shea Jones also had come out of her house and was demanding some answers from the cops. She had no idea what was about to happen to her.
I have no idea what was going on up on the porch. I was not involved in any of that stuff, so I can't even tell you.
On the porch, I don't understand how all this.
And that's what I have no idea. I was not one of the arresting
neighbors,
officers.
just like everybody. Man, we're neighbors, just like everybody else. I don't understand how all this happened. Like he was like.
He said he wasn't listening.
We are
That's what
residents in the street.
Sure. He said that he wasn't listening. That's why he got arrested.
Oh, he's gonna get an obstruction. He's gonna resist some arrest. He's gonna
But
get a
we got cameras, so it's okay. Listen, we got cameras.
Sir.
So let's go put this camera so you can watch how y'all actions work. So y'all can get or maybe some sidewalk. How about that?
Jones was soon accompanied by another woman, and both of them started to press the female cop. All she was demanding was the badge number of the male police officer, but the cops were on a power trip.
Regardless, he's going down. You can't talk to him right now. He'll be out.
What did he go down for? He was on the porch.
He just told you.
He said, "You've been an asshole, and you know that. Come on, bro."
I mean, we weren't over there, so we don't know.
Like, he
can't tell you.
We can't say yes or no.
He's talking about resisting arrest.
Well,
yeah,
once I mean, that's.
He was
at home on my porch.
Okay, I understand that.
Why would you yank me off my porch?
Listen,
I get you guys are upset, but we weren't there.
Yeah, I understand that, but it don't matter. We got O'Shea. Just go get the camera. cameras. Go run the cameras.
He'll get a phone call. He'll call you guys.
Can we get his badge number?
Everything's going to be on the report.
It's all public record. It's all public
everything's
record.
all gonna be on
It's
the
all on there. Every officer that was here is going to be on there. Every officer. It'll be on his court papers, arresting officer, all of it. We don't know his badge number. It's on there. It's public record. It'll be on the. It'll be on there. No, you don't need it. It's going to say the arresting officer. I don't have it. I don't have his badge number. But you can't.
Both of them were frustrated to see the female officers not speaking the truth. Then they saw the officer return and went over to approach him. However, she had no idea that the worst was about to happen.
Audit, sir, I want your badge number. Sir, I want your badge number. Record him. Oh, say he don't want to give you his badge number. Record him. All right.
You guys got to start heading
Yeah.
I live right here.
Okay.
I live right here. Back up. Record that, okay? Give me your phone. Give me your phone. Nope. I'm not even stop here. You can't do that to her phone. What is wrong with y'all? You can't do that to her phone. Back up. Okay, give me her phone.
Okay, that's her phone, so you got to keep it.
Okay. But look what she doing, though. Y'all
We'll
the
get
problem. Well, what are y'all officers is doing?
Here, take her phone. Take her phone.
Stop. Ma'am, stop.
Stop going away. Stop. Stop. Hey. Hey.
Down. You angry.
Stop twisting.
The officers proceeded to arrest Jones just for asking for an officer's badge number. The officers had her fully in control, but the worst was yet to come.
All I'm saying is she's squeezing my hands for no reason. Will you quit moving? Stop cussing at me.
And just like that, Ms. Jones was arrested and taken to the police station, where she was charged with resisting arrest, failure to disperse, and disorderly conduct. She was released from jail soon after and filed a lawsuit against the city and the department to drop the charges against her and also to issue her a formal apology. On the other hand, the police department launched an internal investigation into the incident, and the female officer was reprimanded for using foul language during the arrest. To everyone's shock, her use of force was ruled to be justified. Shockingly, this wasn't the last time a black person was arrested for exercising his constitutional rights.
Are you failing to give me your ID?
Are you failing to give me your ID?
Are you failing to give me your ID?
Okay, I'm willing to exchange IDs.
Face the wall.
All right.
Put your phone down.
All right.
In November 2021, First Amendment Auditor Travis Hines decided to go to Bethany City Hall in Missouri to conduct a First Amendment audit of the place. However, just as he started to film, the employees called the cops on him.
Right here.
See.
Yeah.
What's
We're
it?
gonna go talk to them in the back and find out what's going on.
All right. Well, just all right. Yeah, because you didn't hear the conversation.
No,
so.
no, but we'll talk to you too. So.
All right. Well, I'm the one that they called the cops on. I guess they buzzed the cops on, and I parked right out here, and I was asking about the parking situation. Apparently, we can park across the street. Because I mean, you know about the 2-hour signs, right? The 2-hour limits. Are you blocking me from exiting?
I'm trying to figure out why I'm being called.
Okay, well, I guess you want to talk to, yeah, all right, fine.
Officer John Harris came out to confront him and soon started to accuse him about something he had not done.
You want to talk to the...
Have a seat for me.
What's the problem? What's the crime?
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, I've been sitting in my car for all morning. I just want
to... Okay.
I mean, I'll move over if you're afraid I'm going to escape. I mean, am I being detained?
You're not being detained.
What's the... Yeah, these guys talk to him. What's the deal?
We're just trying to figure out what your concern is.
Okay, so she gave her side, and you got a full scope of what she said.
No, I'm asking you what your concern is. Why you're...
No, are you satisfied with her story, I guess?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, so you understand where she's coming from, and my side is I'm interested in finding a good parking spot.
Okay. There's 2 lots right here. If you're looking for all square.
Yeah, and if we could walk out there, I mean, I'll show you where I'm parked.
Where were you parked?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Just show me right here.
All right. Am I being detained for a crime?
We're trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, it'd probably be easier to point from the closer area to this parking where I'm at and where I can park.
The auditor had committed no crime whatsoever, yet he saw himself being detained by these two cops. He wasn't free to go, and the officers were only interested in escalating the situation.
I mean, I just, I'm parked here, and I figured maybe I could just...
We're not sure what your concern is.
This is a 2-hour parking. I'll get a ticket for 2-hour parking. You know what?
Get a ticket for 2-hour parking.
Okay, so I guess I didn't ask the question directly. Will I get a ticket for parking longer than 2 hours? The answer is no. Okay, well then that settles it.
All right.
Do you have your driver's license on you?
What's
driver's license?
What is it?
So I can identify you. Make sure you don't have any warrants.
Well, I mean, first we have to establish a crime.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Making contact with you is good enough.
Yeah, that's fine. And you can make contact.
I've been called here to make contact with you.
Okay.
Officer Harris.
Well, who's the caller?
If you're failing, they are.
Well, no, they were the buzzer. They buzzed, right?
If you are failing to identify yourself to me and not give me your ID,
Yeah.
I will take you to jail.
You want to drive.
Oh, you wanna charge me with the crime?
No, if you don't identify yourself.
We want to identify you.
Well, I don't. I'm sorry, but I have to enforce my Fourth Amendment rights.
Officer Harris started to racially profile him, wanting to check for any warrants. The auditor had not committed any crime, and he had no reason to give them his ID. However, the officer had no understanding of the law and continued to make the situation worse for Travis.
I don't understand.
You have the right to
If you think your prosecutor's gonna back you up on that, they want to follow through on this charge. We'll see how those arguments go.
Yeah.
They tend not to go too well in your favor.
Okay.
Just doing this.
Well,
A charge of what?
Do you not want to give me your driver's license?
Well, do you want to give me your driver's license?
I don't have to give you my driver's
Well,
license.
I don't understand why you can't give me.
I'm making contact with you.
I'm making contact with you.
I'm going to run you
And
make
these
sure
two.
there's no warrants.
Let me get all. You're Harris.
Yep, I'm Harris.
I guess I'm gonna have to get familiar with who you guys are. May I get your name?
Trevor Place, I'm the sheriff.
Trevor Place, and you're the actual sheriff, not just a deputy.
No.
Okay. All right. Place. Is that okay? And then your name?
Brandon York.
York. Okay. York.
Y-O-R-K, yeah.
Okay. All right. So making contact is not what the RAS or whatever. It's just making contact. You can make contact with anybody.
The officer had no answers for what Travis had to say, and it was obvious that he had no reason to identify himself. Just then, the other officer intervened, and he was even more delusional.
We were called over here because there was someone that was irate.
Irate, okay.
Okay, we don't know before we get here.
Yeah.
What I'm telling
you were
is-
buzzed too.
We weren't buzzed.
Oh, you were actually called? They didn't have a buzzer? Oh.
There's like 8 or 10 people back here that could call. So
Okay.
the reason we're asking for your ID is because a crime has been committed. We're not trying to charge you with one.
Well, if you think you want to follow through on charging me with a crime, I mean, see what your prosecutor, your city prosecutor would want to, go through.
So here's the question: is why don't you identify yourself? We'll all move on.
Well, why don't we establish the crime? We got a Fourth Amendment here. We got to get through here. All right, and I mean, there's steps to take with that. If you want to fully charge me with a crime, then I guess you have to arrest me, and follow through on that.
Travis knew that this would be an illegal arrest and this wouldn't take long in court. He was pretty confident in the law and never backed down. That's when the cops did something incredibly foolish, digging their own graves.
This is a contact thing. I was just asking about parking. This would be laughed out of court, Harris. But if you want to follow through,
yeah. Are you failing to give me your?
Are you failing to give me your ID?
Are you failing to give me your ID?
Okay, I'm willing to exchange IDs.
Face the wall.
All right.
Put your phone down.
All right. You're taking this. What's it? All right, you're taking this way beyond where it needs to go.
No, actually, I'm not.
You're not? Oh, okay. Well, your city prosecutor's probably gonna be really happy with you. Crime. A simple contact has to turn into an arrest. Comply. Where's your ID, Harris?
You don't need my ID.
Harris, you don't need my ID.
These racist cops had no clue about the law, but this next cop was even worse as he was humbled by his senior.
Hello.
Officer Hinz decided to make this civilian with First Amendment rights his problem. He could have let it go, but instead tried his best to escalate the situation.
What's going on?
Not much, just walking around.
Videotaping the police department's not a good idea.
Why? You guys are friendly people.
We are, but why are we doing this?
Why wouldn't we?
Because it's a security issue for us.
Is it?
It is.
I don't think so.
It is.
It's public property.
It is public property, but when you start recording our perimeter and our gates and what our activities are, it's a concern to us.
I've only been here for about 15 minutes.
You heard it right. Officer Hinz mentioned that it was a security issue. He looked like he was representing the whole department. As soon as he came to know that this person wouldn't give up because he knew his rights, he did this.
So that you were recording them as they left.
I did.
Yeah, and that's an issue. Why are we doing that?
I don't have to have a reason.
You don't have a reason?
I don't have to have one.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license I can see?
I don't.
What is your name?
I'm not going to give that to you.
You're not going to give it to you?
No. Why would I give it to you? I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, you're recording our property, you're recording our building.
Sure.
And it's a security issue for us.
Am I being detained?
You are.
Okay.
Until I can get you identified.
And what's your reasonable,
because I want to make sure that you're not
suspicion?
doing something that's a problem for our law enforcement community.
So in order to detain somebody, you have to have a law that you're investigating, correct? So which law are you? What law do you suspect me of breaking?
Are you looking to create a problem here for us? Or
No, not at all. I'm being polite and cordial.
I'm being polite and cordial too, so I'm asking for
being a
your
little
name and date of
difficult.
birth so we can identify you.
I don't need to.
And be on our way.
Yes, if this person doesn't identify himself, he will be detained. Well, this auditor was smart enough to know what he should say. Even after being threatened, he didn't give up in front of Officer Hinz.
Why would I need to identify myself?
Because I'm asking you to identify yourself.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Todd Hines. My badge number is 200.
Okay. Your name and badge
We're
number?
recording you just like you're recording
Good.
us.
Yeah, like 216. Okay, good.
So.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd like to be on my way to go. I mean, you have to have
So are
reasonable...
you refusing to identify yourself?
Well, there's no need to.
3916. Can we get?
Are you a supervisor? Okay. I don't have any ill will. I'm not here to hurt anybody. I'm not armed.
What's the problem with identifying yourself?
I don't need to.
You don't need to?
No, it's my right to not.
Oh, so you're looking to create problems is what you're doing?
No, you're just accusing me of that.
Absolutely, because you're refusing to identify yourself.
That's not against the law.
It's obstructing legal process if we have a reason to ask you.
What's your reason? I've asked you that.
identify you. I just told you.
No, but I asked you.
You're recording our property.
I have to identify myself. Correct, and I have to identify myself. If you have a reasonable, articulable suspicion. And what is that?
You're looking to create problems, is what you're doing.
Is that what I'm doing? By just filming and exercising my First Amendment rights?
That is my opinion, yes.
Okay, well, the good thing is the law doesn't go off your opinion.
But it does when you're obstructing our requests.
You can't, you can request, right? But it's not a lawful order.
It is a lawful order at this point.
And
as soon as my sergeant gets up here, he's going to tell you the same thing.
Okay.
Okay?
The sergeant was called to the scene, but it took him several minutes to appear. Meanwhile, Officer Hinz made sure that he threatened this local in every possible way. Little did he know that he wasn't calling a sergeant, but his downfall.
But you're not free to leave. You're correct.
I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not like that.
All right. Nope, that's fine. So what's the problem with identifying yourself?
I just don't.
You don't have to.
I just don't need to.
You don't need to.
Yeah, I haven't broken any laws, and you just said you.
Nope, nobody said you broke any laws. I just said that your activity is suspicious to us.
Okay, and is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Listen, it's a concern for our safety and our welfare.
And I'm not here to do any ill will. I've told you that.
We don't know that.
I've told you that.
You could be, who knows?
Well, sure, but I mean, anyone going by here. Do you think I would be out in the open, just in the middle of daylight?
You're not recording our activities.
It's the middle of the daylight. I'm not hiding anything. I've literally hid nothing.
Believe me, people commit crimes in the middle of the daylight too.
Fair enough. Well, like I said, you're not accusing me of anything, which I get, and I appreciate you saying that, but that even more so just says that I don't have to identify myself. It's my First Amendment to film public officials doing what they do.
We'll see what the sergeant has to say here when he gets here.
The sergeant quickly de-escalated the situation and ordered Officer Hinz to leave the man alone. The man revealed himself as John later while saying goodbye to Officer Hinz and the sergeant. But the way Officer Hinz was humiliated by his sergeant should be written in golden words. John made sure everything ended on a good note.
What's that? Sergeant, what was your name and badge number?
Sergeant name and badge number 239.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day. Somebody's upset.
Well, this brings us to the end of Officer Hintz's humiliation, and I'm sure he'll be much more respectful towards people just following their constitutional rights. Well, this officer was taught a lesson, but this pales in comparison to the heroics this next cop show. On September 7th, 2018, a woman later identified as Kylan Kruger was pulled over by the police. This might look like another day of traffic stops to restrain people from drunk driving, but it was not that simple. It was discovered that Kruger worked at the Behar County Sheriff's Office, and she was about to perform a field sobriety test when two individuals decided to step in.
I'm not sure what you do for a living. I don't want to know.
I know he was nervous because I stopped. And I'm like, hey, I'm staying over here. I just want to make sure that she's okay.
Okay.
I don't want to lose her job over this shit. And they're kind of getting enough shit as it is.
Yeah, I get it, man. But like I said, man, those are the kind of things we got to think about before.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
The people who decided to stand there for Kruger were none other than the sergeant of Behar's County Sheriff's Office. Why would two supervisors care about a coworker in the middle of the night?
We have all these guys showing up. Right? Yeah. Right. And I should be talking to him. Yeah. Boys are about to get in trouble. You ever heard of interference? That's what they're about to get. Go.
Officer asked them again and again to leave the scene, but they were stubborn. Though Kruger's supervisors were there to support her, her performance in the field sobriety test will leave you in shock.
See this blue light? Blue light. Eyes open. Keep your head still. Keep your eyes looking at me. All right, go again. Drank way too much tonight. I determined to be intoxicated. I work EWI unit for the city of San Antonio, so there's Mr. Renault behind me. How's that? You already know, right? Your arms. Walk that way. Come here. Relax. I know you're not going to resist. I got to worry about your blood stuff. Stand up. What do you do? That car. You know who's the one.
Kruger was under arrest at this moment, but the officer decided not to leave without schooling her coworkers.
I'm not worried. No, I'm not. If he works for the same company, that's the worst thing y'all can be doing.
We're good.
You guys, not you guys.
No, it's a slippery as shit.
Yes. Be careful, Derek.
It's slippery as shit up here.
The things you did a minute ago, whoever it was, okay. You ever heard of interference? You can go to jail for it too. Okay? Never stop on a traffic stop. I don't know where y'all work. I don't care. I know where y'all work, but I don't care. Okay? Never stop. It's pretty simple. puts me in a bad spot tonight. Puts all of us in a bad spot tonight. Gotta make better decisions. This is not pertinent to her case. Everybody's gotta make better decisions. This would never happen. It's fun to have fun. You just gotta be careful when you do it.
These two sergeants were educated very well by the officer at the scene about how they must not interfere with the investigation. Kaylin Kruger pleaded guilty to DWI later in July, and she had to resign from the sheriff's office. The other two sergeants who appeared at the scene weren't charged with anything but got suspended for 2 days. Thankfully, the sergeants didn't lose their jobs, but this is nothing as compared to this next unlawful arrest.
You know, and I'm in the wrong. I really am. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother.
On January 8, 2024, in Anthony, Texas, law student Joel Martinez was working with a locksmith to enter his vehicle whose key he had lost inside a junkyard. Little did Martinez know he was about to face the consequences of something he never did.
Hello. Buenas noches. José Méndez, mucho gusto.
¿Cómo está?
Bien, how you doing, brother?
Doing good.
All right.
Yeah.
¿Tienen problemas con el carro?
Oh, no, se me había quedado afuera y luego se me perdieron las llaves allá adentro en el junket.
Okay, say that again?
I lost the keys in the junkyard over there.
Okay.
So I called them to come and get the...
To come open the gate or what?
Huh?
To come open the gate?
No, the key. The car. The car is the one that lost the keys. I lost the keys to the car.
Oh, like you went into the property and you dropped the keys?
Yeah. I was in there doing, like regular junkyard stuff, looking for my parts. When I was leaving is when I found out I didn't have my keys. They let me go in, look for them all over the 30 acres of cars they have.
Okay.
Didn't find them, so they just grabbed the tractor and moved the car outside so I could call them locksmiths.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's weird, yeah, because we got a call with a gentleman with your description. That's why, on the property. Were you the only one on there?
Yeah, he just got here.
No, we had a description of your description that you were walking around the property.
Martinez was approached by a deputy of the El Paso County Sheriff's Department who was on duty there. The officer was probably bored of wandering around and decided to investigate this law student further.
I don't want to give I didn't invite any information. I'll just give you my first name, Joel.
Well, I need your info, man, because I'm talking to you, brother, because you're the person that they called on. So, Martinez, first name?
Nah, it's chill.
What's that?
It's just like that. I'm not gonna give my information right now.
Okay, why not?
Just?
Okay. Now here's the thing, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Martinez.
Yeah.
Now, me asking you for your information is nothing illegal.
Oh,
okay?
it's not.
I'm just asking you because you're the person they called on. I need to find out who you are, and you're telling me one thing, so I gotta call the property manager and ask them if they were the ones that allowed you on the property.
Yeah, that's the investigation, right?
Yeah. So I need your name, brother.
Well, I gave you my last name, and you could just call the property man. And
do you have an ID?
I do.
You mind if I see it?
I do.
The officer was trying to persuade Martinez to give up his identity, but being a law student, Martinez knew his rights very well and refused to do so. But the situation started to escalate from that moment onwards.
So I'm just investigating what's going on, bro. Now, if you fail to ID yourself, I'm asking you lawfully to see who you are. You're the one making it difficult. Now, if you want to impair my investigation, that's fine. That's on you. Okay? But I don't think you want to take it to that extent, brother. For giving me your name and date of birth.
¿Tienes una identificación?
No me la quiero dar, señor.
¿De aquí? No, tuya, yours. ¿No sé? No, you have any ID? Sí, I do. Show him? Oh, no. Okay, so I'm going to warn you now. Warn you now, brother. You don't give me your ID or your full name, I'm going to arrest you for failure to ID. Okay, so...
Because I'm investigating, brother. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. It's fine like that. Okay, I'll give you my name after what I say this.
Okay. I'm not asking you for a blood sample. I'm not asking for your DNA. All I'm asking...
That's a CSUM identification.
Okay, correct. So I'm going to investigate...
Calls are not reasonable articulable suspicion to suspect me of a crime under Florida versus JL under the Supreme Court.
But I'm not here to argue with you.
Yeah, I'm not here to argue. I'm here to defend my rights.
So I'm asking for your name. Okay, that has nothing to do with me because I don't know you.
It doesn't. I don't know you either, officer. I thought you were a chill officer when you go down like, hey, I'm my hands, whatever. They're like, hey, okay, he'll respect my rights. I'll just give my last name.
But you're the one making this difficult. All I'm asking for is your name.
Martinez decided not to give up from the very start, and the officer decided to escalate the situation as far as possible. Martinez didn't lose his calm, but something terrible was about to happen.
Don't answer questions.
All right, man. So if you want to play this card with me, man, I got all night. No, you know what? You don't need a supervisor because what's going to happen is, dude, I'm going to place you under arrest for failure ID, okay? And that's going to be on you, not me, bro.
So you already said that it's going to be under arrest?
Yes.
I will be under arrest if I don't give you my identification.
Go ahead and turn around, brother. Go ahead and turn around.
So I'll give you my deer now.
Go ahead and turn around. No. Put your hands on the car. You already failed to identify yourself, okay? Give me your left, give me your right arm. You want to play games, brother. I'm here being nice. And you don't want to give me your name and date of birth. And then all this just for a car, bro. That's it. Okay, bueno pues. Ahí estamos. I'm going to read your Miranda. Thank you, sir. Car so we can impound it? Yeah, it says he just purchased it. All right. Come on, bro. Okay. All right, stand right there. No, you're staying right there because you're going to my unit. You're under arrest.
Oiga, señor, ¿puede pagar mi teléfono, por favor? ¿Puede pagar mi teléfono, por favor? Está aquí en la ventana de frente, por favor. ¿La puede pagar? Mi teléfono, señora.
All right, want to take a second there?
First time on the back of the car.
The officer decided to arrest Martinez just because he knew the law better than him. Martinez was arrested for failure to show his ID. This wasn't the end because this same officer decided to lie about this arrest with his fellow officers as well.
It's because he didn't want to give me his name, dude. He didn't want to give me his name. Because we're investigating because they call us he was inside their property. And they want to know what he was doing. He tells me that we're in the car, hey. It is what it is, man. I think I saved it. Alright, let's see. I think I saved it in here somewhere. Right there. Alright. Alright, Mr. Martinez, before we go to the station, I'm going to read your rights, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you. If you decide to answer questions now without any attorney present, okay, you will have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney. Do you understand the rights I've just read to you? With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me?
No, I don't answer questions.
Okay, perfect.
No one from the junkyard complained about Martina. The officer was making it all up. The officers also found nothing inside his car after an illegal search, and he was eventually transported to the detention center and locked up. However, you'll be surprised to find out what happened next.
So I'm the supervisor here. I was just made aware of what happened.
Yeah.
So I don't think it qualifies for any crime, okay?
It doesn't qualify for a crime?
I'm gonna go ahead and release him.
Of course. I want that officer's badge number.
Yeah,
this is unacceptable. Oh my god, bro, I'm so fucking pissed right now.
Let me finish talking to you, okay?
What's your badge number?
Mine?
Yeah, or your name?
Sergeant Procopio, ID 5701. I'll give you a case number.
Okay, yeah.
Let me go get it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just got here.
Yeah.
And I was just briefed of the incident. So I'm trying to get all the facts of what happened.
Yeah.
So based on what he told me, like I said, I would constitute the failed ID crime.
That's
but
right.
let me get it for you.
Oh,
let me.
Yes, Martinez was released as soon as the supervisor arrived because what he did wasn't against the law. All the actions proved that he was arrested unlawfully. Now it was time for Martinez to teach some laws to the officers there.
What happened? Walk me through what happened.
Okay, so I was in the junkyard, right? During business hours, I was doing my job, everything with my hands. I've been working, because you can tell. Then as I'm in the junkyard, you've seen how big it is. I lost my keys in there.
Yeah, you can pull parts of it.
Yeah, lost them, couldn't find them. They gave me a chance. It was like they closed at 5. It was like 4:30. And like, please let me in. Like, I fine, go on. They looked and they picked me up on a truck. They said, hey, the alarms are going to activate automatically. You need to get out. What about your car? Because it was parked inside the property. I was like, well, I don't know. Like, so the owner or one of the employees gave me 3 choices. Like, okay, choice 1, you could leave it here. It's all secure. We have sensors, cameras, and whatever. If anything, well, and you'll come back tomorrow and look for your keys, or get a locksmith to make you a key, or we could get a tractor or one of the forklifts.
Martinez made sure to explain the whole situation to the supervisor. He also made sure that the supervisor took some actions against his unlawful arrest.
Whatever it is, the case, whatever. But that's just, or if someone calls and say, oh, I saw this guy that looks like me right now, jumping a fence.
It was just a verbal interaction going on till now, but you will be shocked to see what Martinez asked the supervisor.
Have anything to say to me? No? You said you laughed at me? You said that I was a dumb law student? Did I or did I not? Okay. Did you or did you not? Did I not? Did you say that I was a dumb law student? No, I didn't say where you learned law, sir. No, sir. You got me into the cruiser. It's on your body cam too. It's on my phone too. We got into the cruiser, and you said like, you're a really dumb law. When we were getting down here in the station 2, you're a really dumb law student, aren't you? You get me into the thing, and you start making fun. Oh, everybody look at him. He's a law student. He's a law student. You left me in there with the cuffs on. Okay. And I told you. Didn't I tell you that what you were doing was unlawful? You know, I'm in the wrong. I really am. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. Okay? You are in the wrong, and I told you were in the wrong, and I told you were gonna, and I told you all this, and you thought it was funny. I never thought it was funny. No, you laughed. You walked in and trying to make everyone laugh. Funny were your comments, brother. That's it. What were my comments? Your comments that you're saying Florida code this. Somebody get a new Mustang. Florida versus JL. That's case law. You don't know case law? I can tell. Because you unlawfully arrested me. It wasn't a mistake. You broke the law. It's not a mistake. And that's what we're here. That's why we're here. And now, you are going to buy me a new Mustang. You are. Because now all this, that's going to get forwarded at request. Your dash cam in your car, everything. My phone, your badge numbers, everything's going to come into one single file record. It's going to come in here tomorrow.
Martinez even mentioned that he would see that officer in court because he was still trying to lie about what he did to Martinez. He was not giving the deputy any space to breathe, and the supervisor had to intervene.
And how do you think? And you lost your qualified immunity right now. Right now,
okay, sir. So it's getting out of control. You said something different to me before. Take off. I will take his complaint.
Well, do you have the complaint form? I can fill out.
No, I have to fill it out myself. Is there anything else besides what you told me at first that has changed? Or anything else that we have to add to your complaint?
No, that's fine. I'll see you in court.
Moving on, here's a case where a racist police officer was owned by his senior officer.
Eating some oatmeal. How you doing?
You got a room out here?
Yeah.
Which one?
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because you're on the lot, and I don't know if you have a room.
I got a room.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you which room you're in. Okay, you got your ID?
What are you bothering me for?
Do you have your ID?
Yeah.
Okay, can you grab it, and I'll let you know everything? Okay, can you take it out and pass it to me?
No. If you're not bothered, if you don't have a reason, I'm not passing you my ID.
I do have a reason.
What?
Once you get it, I'll let you know.
What?
Go ahead and grab your ID and then we'll go from there.
Mr. Williams was visibly distraught by this racial profiling as he had done nothing wrong. Moments later, he decided to show the officer one more card that should calm him down.
Let me show you one more card before you want to continue to f with me, alright?
I didn't curse at you. There's no reason to curse at me.
I ain't cursing. I'm angry. I'm gonna show you one more card so you can go ahead on about your business.
I don't know what that card means. You can go ahead and pass me your ID.
There you go.
No, ask for your ID.
That's me.
You can pass me your ID when you pass me that.
I won't.
Mr. Williams was a licensed armed security officer in the state of Virginia and showed the officer his DCJS card, which meant that he worked with the Virginia Department of Criminal Justice. However, the ignorant officer was still not moving.
There y'all see me showing him my ID. That's all my information about me right there. Concealed weapons permit. Right there. Just came from McDonald's. Eating my food. Sit there, Richmond. He been knocking for about 10 minutes.
The officer continued knocking on his window for over 3 minutes, and despite his persistence, Mr. Williams remained calm and made sure he didn't give up on his rights.
Not this no life ass. He's just gonna stay right there knocking for the rest of his life.
What room you staying in, man? Mr. Williams, what room you staying in, man?
I'm not talking to y'all. If y'all wanna...
You have to crack your window again like you did. What'd you say?
I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all have no reason to be talking to me right now.
So why did I come over here and talk to you then?
Because you've been a police officer.
That doesn't make sense.
That's what y'all do.
You never met me before. You don't know what I do.
I don't care what you do.
You don't have to care. You just don't know.
Realizing that Mr. Williams wouldn't budge, the officer decided to head inside the motel and ask the receptionist if he was staying inside. This ignorant behavior was completely unnecessary, as no one had called police for any inconvenience.
So now you want to talk? So now you want to talk? Good, yes or no?
I like my new phone.
You do, obviously.
And finally, the moment of truth appeared as the officer was informed by the receptionist that Mr. Williams does have a room inside the motel. The ashamed officers had to leave the scene with their tails between their legs.
Best believe it's on me. You already wondering. Yeah, it's on me. In my pocket. Countless of other ones. So what? Can't do nothing about it. Better get back in your car right off.
Why you want to talk now, but you don't want to talk earlier?
Because I love when I make y'all look stupid like this. This is what I do for a living.
Step back over there.
This is what I do for a living. Y'all going on Facebook later?
Okay. Back away from my car. Thank you.
All right, I'll back away from your car.
Appreciate it. You have a good one.
You too.
Next time you want to talk, maybe you can talk and not do your video thing.
All right, fruitcake.
Ignorant officer ended up leaving the motel in his car, but still didn't offer any apology to Mr. Williams. Surprisingly, this was only the start of the troubling events for Williams, because in May 2016, several Richmond police officers responded to a call claiming that a person was armed with a weapon. Soon, multiple officers reached the location and approached Mr. Williams, who was about to enter an apartment complex.
Hey, stop! Hey! How you doing? How you doing?
I hope you know you've been recording.
I know we have a lot of cameras here too.
Need you to step
Okay,
out.
what's the problem?
Go ahead and step out. Come
What's the
outside the
problem?
elevator. We need to talk to you real quick.
About what?
Step outside the elevator.
Just checking stuff. You've got handguns and assault rifles on you.
Come on, step out that thing.
Yeah.
You said what?
You've got handguns and assault rifles on you. We're checking.
This ain't assault rifle. These are everything.
That's an assault rifle.
That's not an assault rifle. It's a pistol.
That's a pistol?
Yeah.
All we want to do is verify what it is. Just go ahead and tell
It's a pistol.
That's a pistol. Why don't you put your own camera at your thing and see?
It's a pistol.
It's a pistol.
I'm telling you.
In the age of active
You know who I am. Everybody. So we're not gonna do this. I will go viral on y'all ass over and over and over and over again.
Williams is a licensed security official and was legally carrying firearms. Moreover, even if he wasn't an officer, carrying guns in America is legal, but the officers suddenly seem to have forgotten the law.
In the age of active shooters and everything else, you're carrying an assault rifle around.
It's not an assault rifle.
Okay.
I'm telling you it's not.
Multiple people have called in.
It's not an assault rifle.
Listen to me.
It's not an assault rifle. I'm telling you.
Put it on your camera.
Show the camera. The camera and everything. I'm telling you, I will go viral all over and over again on y'all.
Well, here's the
I don't give a. If y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do or y'all gonna let me go, I'm out. Goodbye. I'm going home.
You're gonna come out here and talk.
I'm not gonna talk to nobody. All y'all. I'm not talking to y'all. What the I'm gonna talk to y'all.
Within moments, multiple officers had arrived on the scene, and they were blocking William. Eventually, the officers went ahead and did be unthinkable.
Yeah, take this phone here. Y'all see this, right?
What did he do?
Stay right there with me.
What did the fuck you do, nigga?
Record this whole thing.
What is he in handcuffs for now?
Record this. Follow me the whole time. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
Yeah, like to what cooperate my wife. I ain't do nothing. It's my birthday. Y'all back up. I'm going down the steps.
You're gonna wait for these officers to come through, and then
okay, y'all got my brother.
you're gonna wait for these officers, and then you.
Okay.
He wants to listen with fancy. If you got no all this with
I know you're not.
Y'all doing too much. For what reason?
The officers bullied him into an arrest and forced him out of the complex. Shortly after, he was surrounded by cops as they kept on questioning him about the weapon.
Talk to y'all for what? You know how to talk to y'all. You don't have to
Just sit back and record. This is what I do.
Yes, what's up?
Am I being arrested?
You're being detained.
For what? Get that camera on there. Why am I being detained?
Because we're investigating something. You with your weapons out. When we get a call, somebody with a weapon, we got to come check it out. We got to make sure your weapon is legal, you're legal, and everything with it.
Every time? So every time I get in public,
if you're walking around with a shotgun.
I didn't walk around with anything.
It appeared as if the officers had no clue about the laws and were just going with the flow. He was illegally detained as the officers checked out his firearm. As expected, every one of them was legally registered to Williams, forcing the officers to leave him.
I want you to watch this.
Okay.
I got something for you.
Okay.
I'm free after these handcuffs.
Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last.
Have to step back. Just record. Just make sure you zoom in.
Just come holler at the people.
Get on top of the roof,
And just like that, Mr. Williams was released after 2 hours. During the entire investigation, he was carrying a firearm with him, but none of the officers searched him. The officers' behavior with Williams was becoming concerning, but unfortunately, this was only the beginning. Some days later, Mr. Williams was passing down the road when he started to make a U-turn and made eye contact with a police officer. Surprisingly, this was enough for the officer to pull him over and do a traffic stop.
What's the reason you pull him?
You got a third brake light out.
Oh, for real? How you knew that one when you bust the U-turn?
Huh?
How you knew that when you bust the U-turn in your mouth?
Over there.
When? For real? Why you ain't been pulling me? I'm recording you, by the way. No,
Registration?
I would give it to you, but it's locked up in the glove department, and that key to that is at home.
It is?
Yeah.
Is it your car?
Yeah, you can run the tags and everything.
Okay.
All right.
Where are you going, sir?
The officer claimed that he stopped Williams for not having a third brake light. Well, as absurd as this sounds, the officer quickly changed his narrative once he saw his firearms inside the vehicle.
Where are you going?
I wouldn't like to share that information.
Okay. That BB gun in the back seat, what's that for?
Just a BB gun.
Open the door for me?
Why y'all trying to open my door?
Because there's a gun right by your leg. Get out of the car, please.
Why?
Because there's a gun by your leg.
It's supposed to be right there.
Okay. I need you to step out of the car, please.
Why? I gave you my ID and everything.
Okay. Well, you need to step out of the car, sir.
Why? I'm supposed to have a gun.
Huh?
I'm supposed to have a gun.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, how come you didn't tell me about it when I walked up to the car?
You didn't ask me.
Oh. It's my job to ask you.
Despite Williams telling the officers that he was legally allowed to carry a weapon, one of the officers proceeded to do something alarming.
That's illegal, sir. Sir, that's illegal.
Sir,
I'm asking you to step out of the car.
I'm not under arrest. You run my tags and everything. You can see everything good with me. That's illegal what you're doing, sir. We ain't gonna do no type of communication after this is over with. We probably ain't even gonna never see me again.
You never know.
And you got the same last name as me, so you probably be some
never
kin.
know.
You probably be some kin.
Might see you at the family reunion. Hey. But you never know, right?
The corrupt cop tried to open the passenger's door without any reason. Williams had committed no crime, and he should have been let go off with a simple ticket. However, the officers were determined to create an issue and kept prolonging the traffic stop.
Sir, back up off my car. You're a little too close to me, sir. 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 Can you back up a little bit? I'm nervous, sir. Could you back up a little bit? Got the whole task force on me.
If this wasn't enough, the officers proceeded to call a K9 unit to check Williams' car for any narcotic. Now, this was getting out of him, and it was obvious that the officers were harassing him.
Oh, now they got the dogs.
Come on. Look at the doggy.
Look at the doggy. That's illegal also. Can't do that. Can't bring a dog out. What's wrong with these people? Look. Yeah, I don't consent to that. I'm allergic to dogs. I don't consent to that, man.
That's not a word.
I'm allergic to dogs. I don't consent to that. Yeah, we always get treated like a criminal. I said consent, not content.
Fortunately, the dog didn't hit anything, and the racist officers couldn't pull Williams out of his vehicle. Despite this, they went on to write him a court summon for the brake light.
Yeah, we always get treated like a criminal. I said consent, not content. Consent. Bring the puppy back over here. No? The dog ain't smell it.
I'm gonna issue a summons for the defective equipment. That's gonna be it. Be out of here. Alright?
A summons for that?
Defective equipment. You gotta have
You
all
said,
three working. Huh?
You said how many brake lights up?
If you got three, you gotta have three working.
I got.
Not the one in the middle.
Oh, it's off completely? Really?
Step on it. Step on it.
William was only missing one of his third brake lights, and sadly, he was tortured for over 2 hours just because of this. None of the officers on the scene had any remorse for the poor guy.
You gonna issue the summons?
Oh, bug.
Sign it.
I'm not gonna sign it, but okay.
Well, look. As well.
A bug. You ready to write me a summons for a bug? You didn't say all of them was out. You said a bug.
Listen. He's gonna issue the summons for that, okay? Alright? There you go.
You want to go to court for all that? You gonna waste the taxpayers' money?
To you, okay, sir? Here's your information back. Make sure that everything you gave me is here. Is it all there? Sir?
As of now, it appears that Mr. Williams has become a clear target for the Richmond Police Department. Another disturbing incident occurred in July 2015 when Mr. Williams was driving down the road when a police cruiser got behind him. The officer kept following him for several blocks before ultimately pulling him over. The reason for this stop didn't make much sense.
There we go.
You ready for me to start?
Huh?
You know what the speed limit is?
Where?
Where you just came from?
Broad Rock?
No. You know what street you on?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? How about Orcut?
That was a long minute back there. That was a while ago.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
There ain't no time limit.
I'm saying, why you ain't been pulling me?
Excuse me?
Why you ain't been pulling me? That was a
I
long
ain't
time.
been for you because I was running your tag.
Oh.
To see who I'm dealing with.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
You know who you dealing with?
So do you know the speed limit is?
Huh? Back there?
Yeah.
What you clock me at?
That's not the question I asked you.
Did I know what the speed limit was? Yeah.
Instead of telling Mr. Williams what his offense was, the officer kept questioning him about the speed limit.
I was doing about 35.
No, you were doing 45.
Oh, no, I definitely wasn't doing 45.
That's what took me so long because I paid you the whole time you were going.
Nah, somebody speeding like that, you pull them immediately and ask them what the they think.
You do?
Going like.
You know me?
No, I'm just saying. Period.
I'm asking you a question. Do you know?
No, I'm just saying. Officer. Period.
I'm asking you a question. Do you know me?
No, I don't.
Then you don't. You can't say what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Because you don't know.
Sound like you're getting a little rowdy.
Are you law enforcement?
Am I?
I'm asking.
Something like it.
Huh?
Something like it.
Excuse me?
I said something like it.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in that
So
field.
you got some creds?
I'm in that field.
Huh?
I said I'm in that field.
You in that field? Oh, you got some creds? You got some creds for that weapon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to on it.
Huh?
I got to.
The officer was getting increasingly confrontational with Williams and soon deviated the speeding ticket into his weapons, which he had displayed inside his car.
You just say you ran my tags. That let you know everything.
Okay, so let me see it.
What you need to see?
Your permit.
My permit for what?
The weapon.
It's not concealed. What you need my
said
permit?
You had one.
No, I'm just saying what you need that for if it's not concealed to show him.
You said you have a permit. Do you have a permit? Yes or no?
A permit for what?
To carry that weapon.
You don't need a permit to carry a weapon.
Sorry?
You don't need a permit to carry a weapon.
You need a permit to carry it concealed.
It's not.
That's what I saw when I was.
I'm saying you. I'm saying that weapon right there is not concealed.
Do you have a permit? Yes or no?
That's irrelevant.
It is relevant. You the one that telling me what I saw on my screen.
But it's not concealed though. The weapon is showing, so I had no need to show you my concealed weapon permit.
Mr. Williams was absolutely right, however. It appeared as if the officer had no sense of the law. After being taught a lesson in law, he became even more aggressive.
Well, I say you sounded like you saying. Oh yeah, I said it sounded like you seem a little more angry than a police thought.
I don't care if you report me.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's start this process.
What bothers me is you think you know what you're talking about and you don't.
What,
you're telling me what
I'm saying if somebody I'm saying if somebody's speeding excessively like that over the speed limit, then you want to hurry up and pull him and see what's wrong with the guy. You don't want to follow him 5-10 blocks down the street, run his tags, find out about the person, and then know about the person, then come and question about this. You doing wrong police work.
What you're telling me is
your police work is not correct.
Since you're assuming, let me give you an assumption. This car could have been involved in a robbery. If I run the plate before I pull up on the car, I know that before I approach it.
Oh, okay. All right.
But that goes your logic compared to mine.
Yeah.
Because I do this job every day and you
like
don't.
that. Yeah, that's how you think.
I do this job because I do this job every day and you don't.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Okay.
Once again, it was pretty obvious that the officer had personally targeted Mr. Williams. He then proceeded to give him a court summons for speeding before letting him go.
Thank you.
I issued you a summons for speed.
Really?
Court date's the 10th of September at 11:30. The courthouse at 920 Hall Street.
Well, surprisingly, this isn't the end of proceedings, as Williams was once again stopped by a Richmond police officer just outside his home. He was parked there when a couple of officers came over and started bullying him regarding his firearm.
You got any weapons in the vehicle?
What you want to see, sir? What reason is you even talking to me? I don't have to answer none of your questions. No, my sister live here. I just told you I can call my sister right now and have her come outside. We just pulled up. I was ready to go in her house. He was waiting on me. I was on the phone.
Okay.
I'm not doing
with this officer, okay? I'll be right back. Hey man, you got your ID on?
Yeah, you don't gotta show him nothing, give him none of that. And get back at me. I got my camera recording you. Okay. So go ahead and do what you gotta do. I don't have to answer none of your questions. I know all my rights. I know everything. So do what you gotta do. The camera is on you. We're recording you. So go ahead and do what you gotta do.
I got you. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna secure your weapon just for my safety.
No, you're not. You don't use it. I'm supposed to be getting out going to my sister's house right now. I just pulled up and was on the phone. Didn't want to get out because it was cold and I was talking on the phone. So you're not going to stop me in what I'm doing for no reason, just because you already went to the store and asked the people about me. I saw you following me the other day for no reason.
Williams tried to talk the officer out of the arrest, but the ignorant officer proceeded to do something stupid.
Can you get off me, sir? My fucking arm is in.
I got it in my pocket.
Ah! Can you get me?
What he do?
I got this.
Man, what the he doing? Why are you
Back up.
Ah!
Police brutality.
Ah!
Man, what
Hey,
did
call
he
the
do?
ambulance. Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance.
Why y'all on him?
Call the ambulance.
Back up.
Hold up.
Call the ambulance.
Get back, cuz.
Call the
Why
ambulance.
y'all on him? He got a license. Everything.
No, one.
What
Tiara.
he do?
Give him everything he sees, Tiara. Tiara, back up. Back up. You live out here. I told him you live out here, everything. Back up.
I ain't doing nothing.
Come on,
Back up, Sierra. I got all this on recording. Just back up. All right.
It's fine. You can record all you want.
Okay, but that's what I know.
Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we saw cases where racist cops were taken down by their bosses and exposed for the world to see. We hope these officers get charged for their crimes and never get the chance to terrorize the streets again. If you agree with me, please consider showing your support by liking this video and make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video here.